We're recording.
Well, welcome to number 2 of Official Mics?
Yeah, number 2 official episode of Had to Be Their podcast.
Yep, we got first official guest. Did well for himself.
The first guest that we can publish.
Yep.
Well, other than the ladies.
Yep. Titty Tat Trav.
Yeah.
Or Grandpa T.
Grandpa Titty Tat.
Grandpa Titty Tat was a good guest. We had a good conversation. Talked about, well, obviously we ended with Titty Tats. We talked about a lot of stuff. His life in Central and South America. We talked a lot about food. Probably made you pretty hungry.
Yeah, I think we talked about sex with animals a little bit.
I think you talked a lot about sex with animals, but yeah, we had some of that conversation.
He brought it up.
I think that was pretty much it.
Yeah, it was a good conversation. I enjoyed getting to know your brother a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I was especially interested in hearing about South America and Costa Rica.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting, especially when we talked about snakes.
Yeah,
that sucked. I hate snakes so much.
We'll get into snakes a lot in this one. I think it almost ruined me, that whole conversation. So, but yeah, this was a really fun episode. I enjoyed me and your bro, and overall, I'd say successful production and operation. I think
we're just plugging away.
We'll continue to get better, but we're plugging away, and it was fun. I think he had a good time. We treated him right, got him a little drunk, and just had a blast. So hope you guys enjoy this episode. Like all episodes, is brought to you by furryturkey.com, our media partner in crime. Check out furryturkey.com for all of the Had to Be There merchandise, the free Lemmy merchandise. If you want a free platypus and want to prove to everyone else that thinks they're fake that platypus are real, they're real creatures, platypi.
Yep.
They're real as fuck. Go support free Lemmy at furryturkey.com. It's also brought to you by boardatwork.shop for fun skateboard-inspired clothing and hats and gear and hoodies and all that comfy shit that you'll love to wear on the weekends.
When you're skateboarding.
When you're shredding the cement waves.
And also by Candy Collection. Tattoo-inspired collection.
It's going to be sick. I saw the first design in the works today, and it's going to be golden.
Thanks for joining us. Anything else?
Enjoy.
Shut up and sit down.
Daddy Dirt and Mommy Mike present Had to Be There podcast.
Grandpa T.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Grandpa T, because you asked me. Hey,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
do you have a
what are your names?
Do you have a
on this?
butt pad for me? No, man, I don't have a butt pad. I'm Daddy Dirt.
Daddy Dirt.
And Mommy Mike.
Oh yeah, Mommy Mike.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dude, I'm the MILF in the house.
So Grandpa T is on the podcast.
Yeah, welcome. You're our first official guest because our old first official guest had to delete the episode.
I told him it kind of went off the rails. He kind of just decided to do whatever he wanted. So
just started cleaning his apartment.
We were in his domain at that point.
Not much happening. No, hey, I feel privileged. You know, like this is.
Well, hey, actually, you're fucking welcome.
This is like this.
Yeah, no, you're right.
This is the first.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you know, maybe I'll have to. I don't know, buy you a car or something in a couple
pay
years.
Us. Yeah, actually, you have to pay us.
Yeah.
But no, we're glad to have you.
Thanks, man. Yeah, this is exciting. I've seen your first episode on YouTube, and
yeah, what do you think?
it was good. You know, I think people are really into just people just talking about whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Just getting like a talk show and have different themes. So
Was it as bad as you thought?
no, it was interesting. Yeah.
At the beginning, starts off a little interesting too, where it's like we don't know what we're doing. I mean, like that's what I first thought when I would listen to it at first. I was like, oh, we have no idea what we're doing.
We still don't.
Yeah, but at least
We're morons.
at least we have like a decent idea of okay, we'll probably go in some sort of direction. Like it'll start to go in some direction. When we first started, it was just random. Totally
just
random.
whatever popped in your head,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
topic jumping to topic jumping.
Yeah.
Just scroll the internet and
Yeah.
find something. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's yeah. Hey, you got to start somewhere and then just build off of that and
Yeah.
see what comes of it. Yeah.
How come you're not drinking yet?
I actually have a Truly right next to me. So.
Oh, I can't see it.
Looks like
You
you're
have your
just
secret
sucking
table.
on a dry cigar too.
Yeah, get with it. You said, "Oh, let's
Hey,
start
hey, hey,
recording.
hey.
We're all ready."
I didn't.
You're not ready.
We didn't invite you over here to tag team on me.
Oh.
I know that you guys both want to do that later,
Yeah, yeah.
if you know what I mean, but not on the podcast.
I kind of did invite him over to do that, so we have to put you in your place.
There's also there's also festivities later on in the year that there might be some of that going on.
What
so
type of
yeah.
festivities are we talking?
Just extracurricular activities. Yeah.
Your boner brigade party,
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that'd be fun.
the stag party.
Yeah.
Stag party.
Why does every 70-year-old dad call it a stag party?
Because went back in the day, they used to be stags out on the prowl for a nice looking doe.
I think we should start calling them like cheetahs or something like that. Just kind of change it up.
Cheetah parties?
Maybe a wolf. They're
Cheetah
on the
party?
hunt.
Big
Yeah.
dick swinger parties?
Just a dick party.
Yeah.
Do you remember in middle school, my mom always warned me about rainbow parties, where they'd like
Yep.
pass out different colored bracelets based on what sexual acts people would do to each other.
Yeah.
And there was like 12-year-olds doing it. I was like,
dude.
my mom saw it on Oprah and freaked out and automatically assumed that it was going on at our school. I'm like, if those parties are going on, I'm not invited.
Maybe
Where are
that
they?
was secretly the WWJD bracelets and no one knew.
Whoa, going down a tough road there. Probably not going to jump in on that one.
Just saying.
No, but do you remember that though? You'd have girls would be wearing 65 of them on one arm,
Yeah.
and it was all different colors.
That's how you know.
That's how you know. That's how you knew they were down.
Yeah.
Oh, it just
According to
wasn't like
Oprah.
their fashion for the day.
I don't think so. That's not what my mom said
Man.
when she was warning me about this. Like, Mom, I will not stand for this. Tell me where those parties are at, and I will go shut them down myself.
I will make sure that they don't take place anymore, because that's inappropriate. All of that's inappropriate.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Dude, I think maybe the new like colored bracelet thing that might be going on now is haircuts. Like
like
for example, like a mohawk or a mohawk mullet.
Like
could
my
be,
fucking sweet haircut. You mean?
Yeah.
That's how you know guys are DTF. They have a homemade mohawk mullet.
I think you left him speechless there. Yeah.
The funniest part is we're taking our engagement pictures this week.
Mm-hmm.
This
With
is
that,
it. Hey,
yeah.
this is it, boys.
You should definitely get a side shot. Make sure that there's a side shot.
1000%.
Yeah. And maybe a back shot as you guys are walking away, so you see the nice kind of curly, flowy mullet.
Yeah. You should have seen it. You should have seen it. What? Not yesterday, but the day before. I cut it so long. I wanted to leave it. It was like a little bit shorter than his hair.
Yeah.
Like curled underneath my ears.
I don't know why you cut it, because you're not gonna have any photos from the side. They're gonna go through and pick all the photos of you facing front, because your profile is weak. You have a weak jaw. You have to be looking at yourself straight on, otherwise it's just gross.
All right, man.
And you're gonna be so upset that you shaved it this.
I have fucking low self-esteem as it is. I got my fat tits hanging out for quarantine. It's Fat Tits Saturday. Everyone let them flop out. Seriously, I sit at my desk, like I was telling you guys earlier, and I have my fat, sweaty ass sitting there. I wear the same shorts every day. I smell like I've been in a gym locker room. And I just sweat everywhere and let my fat tits hang over my belly. Because of quarantine, that's what I'm blaming it on.
You should do? What helps is you just take a
Does it feel
paper
like my
towel
bubble?
and you just stick it into your armpits, and then it just sticks there and saps up
Yeah,
all
but
the sweat.
I don't wear a shirt.
No. You just stick it. It
You
just
just-
sticks.
and you just
yeah.
sit there like with your arms.
It just
next to you.
wicks it. Check out the
It's not a
bounty
bad
commercials,
idea.
man. It wicks that shit
That's
up.
not a
right
bad
away.
idea.
Yeah.
I bet if you stopped having cookies for breakfast, you'd stop gaining weight, and your tits would be a slightly smaller at least, And you wouldn't sweat as much because you're not detoxing all the sugar out of your body
Yeah, but
every
they're
day.
so fucking good.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Do like saltines. Try that.
Oh yeah, so then I can just get all swollen from all the salt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, yeah. Well, then you just unswole when you work out in the afternoon. You're good to go. Yeah.
That's not possible. I did do a makeshift sauna though in the bathroom the other day. I turned on the shower as hot as it could possibly go, and then shoved towels underneath the door so I could get a nice sweat on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should try it sometime. Put your bike in there. Put your bike in the bathtub on your trainer, and then just start biking in the hot sauna.
At least you guys should record a podcast in a sauna. You know, whether it's your bathroom or a legit sauna, and just see how that goes. Yeah.
I'd prefer a legit sauna because it probably actually feels like a sauna.
Oh, and
not just a humid bathroom where everything's just soaking wet.
Yeah, not just like a muggy bathroom where someone just took a dump.
I don't know what to say to that. You guys weren't there. You wouldn't know. It was awesome.
Did it clear your pores?
I can put 2 and 2 together.
I think so.
Yeah.
My face was on fire when I got
Feel
it.
good?
Hey, if you guys ever use Head and Shoulder shampoo, speaking of faces being on fire, if you ever put it on your head when there's hot water, it burns your scalp. I don't know if I'm the only one that has that problem.
I felt that. I think it's the medicine. That's how you know it's working.
Like the menthol or whatever's in there.
I said medicine, but yeah. It's not a fucking cigarette.
Isn't it menthol that's in it, though?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's just bleach.
And I'm a fucking doctor, so.
Mentos.
Mentos.
Yeah, that's what's in it.
Oh, Mentos?
Yeah, that's why you can't. It says right on the bottle, don't shower in Diet Coke.
Warning.
Yeah, warning, do not shower in Diet Coke. Explosion may happen.
They put that on there for people with diabetes like yourself.
Oh, jeez, dude. Going hard in on... You can't say that.
Just did.
What? I don't think I have it. But what is the type that you can like grow into? Isn't there a type that you
Type 2, I think.
And then can you get rid of
Yeah,
it, or do
type
you
2
always
is.
have it?
I think you can grow out of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's based on like diet, health. It's diet, exercise, and a little bit of genetics, but more your lifestyle.
Our genetics are just fine, so I think I'm good.
Maybe grow out of it's the wrong word. It's more like shrink out of it, probably.
Yeah. Shrivel out of it. Yeah.
Grow into
That's
it.
the stage he's in right now. He used to
Yeah.
have 6 brownies and a bowl of ice cream before bed every night. Oh, hey,
Hey,
dude,
you
I'm
just-
not lying.
No, you're not. Not. It wasn't every night, but Saturday, Sunday, sometimes Thursday, and then if I did on Thursday, I had to do it on Friday.
Sounds like some good energy just for the next day. You know, you wake up and you're like, dude, I've already got brownie in me. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, or the
Yeah.
next 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it held me over. I'd poop 6 times on Mondays
Oh.
and then not have to eat till Tuesday.
Dude, that is the thing though. Monday is the poop day.
I'd have abs again by Wednesday. No, I don't have abs.
Best
That was a
thing-
lie. I was trying to impress your brother.
Dude, well, I mean, if you just fast on Saturdays by eating bread, then you'll get the abs back.
Yeah.
Best thing.
Is that how you fast? You eat bread?
I don't know.
Nothing but bread.
It sounds like that's what you're doing today. So.
Oh yeah, I've just had banana bread today. I think that's more out of laziness.
I hate
That's
making
fine.
food. You like making food though, and you're good at it.
Yeah, but
You guys are both good at making food.
I cleaned the kitchen this morning, so I didn't want to make it messy again.
Yeah, I wouldn't say you're the cleanest cooker ever.
No, I
It's
don't do
more-
anything clean.
Yeah, like you just get flour fucking everywhere. Whenever you cook, it's always flour all over the table, everything.
Well, usually we're making pizza, so you have to throw flour all over the table. That was a nice one.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Interrupted me.
Yeah, I didn't
That
know
was
if
a
that
nice
was just the chair moving or what. Or a little bird, maybe.
Oh, there's a duck in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Speaking of cooking, I know that we want to talk about this, or we wanted to have you on talking about it. Are you
Yeah.
still going on with the what is it, the oatmeal shop?
Oh, no, I kind of shut that down. So.
Why is that? So explain what it was, or what you kind of were thinking. I
Yeah,
guess.
so the idea was start a website and have like a constant feed of information about healthy lifestyle, so healthy eating, healthy exercise, and then exploring or traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did a couple of, blog inserts, things about biking or cycling, about food, and then a couple things related to travel, like where to travel in Latin America. But then I just got tired of it. It was a lot of work on top of the work that I already do.
Yeah.
Working from home and on the computer, I was like, I don't want to be on the computer anymore. When I'm off work, I want to shut that down.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It's one of those things you have to just like dive into, and that's the only thing you do, especially if it's lifestyle intensive like
Yeah,
that.
exactly,
You kind of
yeah.
have to jump into it, and kind of like that's all you do. You're on the computer, and then when you're not on the computer, you're out doing lifestyle stuff that then you can blog about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So maybe I'll revamp it later, or maybe I can just do something more simplified, Instagram or something where it's just photos or short videos instead of writing long blog posts, because it's just too time consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do. It's always hard, like when you have like a great idea like that, and then it comes down to actually having to like put it all together.
Yeah.
It just sucks because it is super time consuming. But you could do like smaller, like Instagram posts or something, and then like monthly do like a longer blog post or whenever it's whenever you're just feeling it and you have time for it.
Yeah,
and just slowly build up a library of stuff, and then I feel like that way too. You're not just like, I feel like sometimes people like force content so much, and it's like, just do it when you're motivated to do it. And then people are going to really be gravitated towards it, and you might have 90% less content out there, but it's all really good quality content.
Yeah, stuff you actually want to talk about. Yeah, because if you're just kind of forcing it out there just to be constant, then you're not going to want to do it.
Well, and if people in a situation like that too, it's not a make or break of like, oh, people have to see this stuff, where you want to constantly be putting up stuff where it's like, you put it up when you want to, and the people who are going to see it and like it, and if it takes off, sweet. If it doesn't, you still like doing it. And that's kind of where I feel like part of this came from, is like when we started podcasting, it was, we just really enjoy just like sitting down and having a long form conversation, and we're both just able to talk that long about anything pretty much. So then it's an easier flow. You don't feel like you have to do it to do it.
Yeah, it's not like a performance, right? You're just like, okay, I'm into this. I like this. I got good content. I want to share it.
And he's good at figuring out how to get people to see stuff. Like that. I think if you're really interested in doing that and having something take off, kind of like we are, where it's like, yeah, we're doing it because it's inside joke stuff. We think it's funny. We think other people are going to think it's funny. He's good at like putting it on paper and doing the creative side of it, of like, okay, here's how people are going to see it, or here's probably what people are going to gravitate towards. And then some of it's just stuff we really like, and maybe people like it, maybe they won't,
Yeah, I think that's the whole point of it too. Like, if we're doing stuff that we don't like, what's the point,
It's going to drop off pretty quick,
Yeah.
right? I mean, we're not going to be able to come up with new stuff all the time, because we're doing it to do it and not doing it because we enjoy it.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the stuff you were doing too, it's so doesn't have to be like relevant. It's just like people can pick that stuff up anytime they want. Some of it might be, if it's like mapping out bike rides, maybe it's more of the summer stuff, but so much of that stuff, it's not going to lose its relevancy a year or two from now. So you can just do it at your leisure, and it'll always be there for people, and slowly it can build up and grow and
when you, I
be a
think
destination for people.
And I think the cool thing that, I think the thing that sets some of your stuff apart, where people can take pictures of food, but some of the stuff where you like showed the steps, but then I also think how to take pictures. Like when you used to have a camera and stuff, like when you were living in Central and South America, it was like you would take some sweet pictures, whether it was just like on a phone or on a nice camera, and that's what makes stuff pop, where it's like, if you're really interested in that type of content and grabbing people's attention, that's what I gravitate towards on a lot of stuff, is like the really, really good pictures, because some of that stuff popped off of an Instagram page where you're like, oh, wow, I think I asked you, I was like, how'd you get there? You're like, I just took it on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah, know how to edit it and shoot it in the right light. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think, that's a tough thing about Instagram too, that I've heard from people and that I've, kind of experimented with, is especially if it's like landscape shots or things that don't have people in the foreground or background. You have to know how to kind of bring out like the essence of a landscape photo. Otherwise, it's just gonna be something that people scroll through, right? And obviously you want to do it because it's like it's interesting to you, right? Like that landscape, or wherever you're out traveling, like it's a cool spot, it's interesting. So you want to show that off, but just to get the right light for it is something you got to work on, right? The right angles, the right light, and then the editing is so easy now. You can just take an app and edit things, minimally, but enough that it makes things pop more in the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when did you? And you were. I mean, I remember we were growing up. When did you stop taking pictures? Because meaning on like a camera. Because you used to have some pretty nice cameras, right?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I still have a manual, like an old film camera. I haven't really used it in a while, but yeah, I think I started just doing the iPhone photos when I was living in Central America because it was easy, right? I always had it on me, and it was just too much to carry an extra camera. So yeah, I just think out of like ease, I just got used to like, okay, well, this camera is good enough that I can get the right photo and then just edit it a little bit enough so it's gonna stick out a little bit more. Yeah.
And those cameras have gotten so good even since then.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like the latest iPhones. I mean, you can do
anything.
Yeah, you can really. I mean, it's really like a full size DSL camera. Portrait? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you want to make sure everything in the background is nice and blurry and your dick really stands out.
Want to get all those little white hairs sticking out of your ball sack. Talk about a landscape, dude.
All those hairs that have just been fumigating down there.
What mountain is this?
Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah.
How long did you live in Central America for?
So I lived off and on for 7 years. So 3 years, and then I came back for 2 years, and then 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And you're in Costa Rica, right?
Yeah, the whole time I lived in Costa Rica, and then I would travel based on my job. I would travel around the different countries.
Did you live in Colombia too for a little bit of time, or am I?
Yeah, I did a stint for 3 months there. It was this tour around Colombia to visit different communities who were displaced because of all the violence due to drugs. So we just went every week or two. We'd visit different communities and spend time there. So
did you ever go to Medellin?
Yeah. Yep. Favorite city in
that's what everyone says.
Yep.
And everyone says it's super nice.
Yep, it's awesome. Yeah.
Is it because this is super naive, but is it because Pablo Escobar dumped a bunch of money there, or does that really not have much to do with?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I think it was for a while, but I don't know why it would be like now.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's still like it's a center for business and industry. I think the drug trade early on that obviously infiltrated more money into the city, and that still happens today, but it's a lot less so.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's just a booming city. It's in this big valley, and on each side there's these kind of like rolling mountains down into the valley, and then you got these neighborhoods that shoot up on the hillsides, and then they have this public transportation system where they have a big it's like above ground subway, and then off of that the offshoots are these gondolas that take you up to the different neighborhoods, and that's all public transportation.
That's
so it's
sweet.
it's super cool. And then you got like little niches of you got like the nightclub area, you got bars and bistros and restaurant area. You can do a bunch of tours there. You can do like a city tour. You can do a tour of, like the kind of like the Pablo Escobar tour. That whole scene when he was still alive. There's just a lot to do there. And then if you want to get in the mountains, it's right there. So it's like an hour outside, and you can do whatever you want.
And everybody says it's like any other city. There's certain areas that are safe, and there's certain areas that are unsafe. But it's not like when you walk down the street, you feel unsafe at all times. That's what everyone said. It's just a normal. But we think, never being there, or I think like, oh, it's super unsafe all the time.
Yeah.
Which it's not that way. That's what everyone says when they go there. Like a lady has a friend that went there. She did some cool thing where it's like I think it was a year long, and they stayed in different places throughout the world for a month at a time. So they went to 12. I think it was 12 different places, and she said Medellin was her favorite place.
Dang, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's wild. She came back and had zero money, but I mean, she got to travel the world. I mean, I guess if you like traveling the world, you don't really care.
You got the experience.
Yeah. 'Cause they went to Morocco. They went to all these places, a bunch of crazy.
All in
places.
like Central America and Africa, or all over the world.
All over the world, I think. Yeah, it was wild.
That's
I
sweet,
can't remember all the places she went, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is like any other city, right? I mean, you have the hot spots for like violence and drug activity, and then there's plenty of spots where you can go out during the day, at night, and it's totally fine. And like the military is such a big presence there because they're trying to control this whole like ebb and flow of drug activity. So, you know, there's police forces and military that for the most part, right, are obviously helping more than hurting the situation and keeping people safe. So yeah. No, I would say if you're like you're wanting to do something a little different and okay with traveling to a place like Colombia that has a bad rap or has had a bad rap for a long time, I would say go there.
Yeah.
Medellin's super cool. It's kind of it almost feels like a hip city, right? It's like up and coming, and there's just a lot of activity happening there. So yeah, there's plenty to do there.
What's the most unsafe place you felt down there? Like where you're like, this is I shouldn't be here.
I might die.
Yeah, like I'm in a bad spot. I really shouldn't be here.
Yeah, there was a time so I was traveling with a group of students through Central America. They were doing this study tour for a semester, and we got to this town, San Pedro Sula in Honduras. It was like it was kind of a meeting point for us, for everyone that I was working with. And so we spent 2 nights there, but the first day I get there, I go into town, and I'm getting there on my own because we had split up to visit students who were out with host families. But I get into town, and I take a taxi to the hotel where we were going to stay, all of us staff. And I get in the taxi. It's like a 10-minute ride. And right as I get to the hotel, he's like, okay, I need, like, before you step out, I need you to just, like, keep this in mind. I need you to step out really fast, grab your bag as fast as you can, and close my door because I need to leave. And, you know, I was like, well, what the hell? I was like, well, like, what's the issue? He's like, there's a lot of drug activity right here, and even during the day, it's not safe. And so I was like, oh shit, okay, all right.
You guys picked a good hotel.
This isn't a joke, yeah. So I got out super fast, left. He skirted off, and then I went into the hotel and waited for the other staff, and they were weren't going to show up until like nighttime. But I got a hold of one of them over the phone, and one of them had been traveling in Honduras for a long time and knew like the bad spots. And he's like, wait, who booked this hotel? And I was like, oh, it's this staff member. And they're like, nope, we're not staying there. I know that it's not a safe place.
Yeah. Oh boy,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So we ended up going another 10 blocks north of that hotel, and I just booked a bunch of rooms for us because I was like, well, we're getting out of this.
That is wild.
Yeah, that was pretty terrifying. Yeah.
Didn't you do some crazy trip where you took? Did you take a boat to get somewhere? It was to Colombia.
Oh yeah.
You gotta tell how you got there.
This trip. Yeah, if you want a real adventure, it's like this. This is one that you could do. So, I lived in Costa Rica, right? So I was visiting friends I wanted to go visit friends in Colombia. So I went from the capital in capital in Costa Rica, San Jose. Took a flight over to Panama City. And then from there, you take this really small plane to the coast, the Caribbean coast, with the border with Colombia and Panama. A little plane, you land at this small airport, this like little town that's only for the airport. And then from there, you take a boat around the border, but obviously on the water.
You get smuggled in.
Yeah, you technically get smuggled in. You reach the Colombian side. And you get off the boat and you go straight to their customs and immigration office, and then get booked in and get your stamp to get into Colombia. And then you take another, because that like checkpoint is a small town that's pretty much only for that. And then from there you have to go across this bigger bay on the north side of Colombia to get like to the main land and to more transportation. That's like a 3-hour boat ride, and that's like 40 people on a boat. And you just shoot over the bay, and then you're there.
It's probably
so
not
much
this.
work.
It's probably not this way, but I just pictured like everyone just stuck in there like sardines.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. It's like 7 rows of 4 people, something like that. Maybe 10 rows of 4 people, and you're just stuck in this little boat, and you're just going straight across the bay to get there. And the first boat to get from Panama to Colombia is like a little, like a motorized canoe. Yeah.
Dude, that is wild.
Yeah, so it takes a long time, but if you just want to see spots that maybe, I don't know, you just were curious, like what the hell goes on here, like what do people do here?
Yeah,
it's a good way to do it because they're really only towns meant for people getting back and forth from each country and skipping across different parts of the country, across the Caribbean side. So.
And the rest is just like jungle and
mountains. Right. I mean, that whole like stretch from where you land in the plane on the Panamanian side next to the Colombian border, that whole stretch of land is pretty much just untamed jungle. There's no highway. Like there's a highway at Panama City that stops south of Panama City, and then in Colombia it butts up against this jungle, and in between there's just jungle. And
That's
they want to create a highway in there, but there's a lot of drug activity and a lot of indigenous people, so they don't want to open it, or they can't open it up right now and create a highway. But that would link you all the way from Canada all the way down to the southern tip of Chile and Argentina. You could drive the whole way.
That's insane.
I didn't know that. You just don't think about
road
it.
Trip.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing for your Boner Brigade party.
The Furry Turkey sponsored Furry Turkey road trip. We just do a Furry Turkey rally, and it goes from Canada all the way down to Chile. That'd be sick.
Just for like 2 years. Yeah. That's an adventure. It's fun, but it does take a while.
How long does it take? I mean, how long total do you think it takes to do that whole thing?
Do the whole
from
stretch
Canada?
No. Sorry.
You want to do it?
Your trip, like from.
Oh, from Costa Rica to it took
like that.
If you do it in one stretch, it's like 2 days. And by plane, it would take, I don't know, 2 hours. So.
And you're like, nah, fuck it. I want to take 2 days.
Yeah, I want to make this hard on myself. Yeah. Let's go by boat. Why not?
I think that was the only time where I was like, man, I don't want to get a phone call that like someone kidnapped him or something. Like he's on this boat with people he doesn't know, and something's gonna go wrong. Someone's gonna hold up the boat. Something crazy's gonna happen.
I've also stayed in some pretty sketchy like hotels because it's just like the last thing we could find at night. Hotels where there was no like running toilet. There was kind of a bed and mattress, but you're just like, well, I'm just gonna sleep on the floor because this is pretty shitty. Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia? It's a Vice show.
Oh yes.
I've been binge watching that in quarantine, and he goes down to like the jungle. I think it's in like Peru, and he does like psychedelic toad venom. And like looks into a bunch of stuff in there, but he's like on those like to get to anywhere he goes and finds these like indigenous villages and stuff, and he's like with a guide that's on just like a rinky-dink little boat and stuff, and they call it like the piss river because like all the water's so dirty because that's where everyone just like goes to the bathroom and stuff. And he ends up like having to jump in it.
He does some of the craziest shit too. Like he goes to I think it might be somewhere in South America. What is that drug though? They say if you sniff it, you could die because if it gets into the air, the powder gets into the air. It's so strong.
That's like the pufferfish venom, isn't it?
Yeah, the pufferfish venom or something like that. Where if it gets powderized, you could die from it because it's so strong. And so he does a bunch of different stuff. Like he goes and tests like different drugs throughout different countries. So like he goes to Amsterdam and does psychedelic mushrooms when they have their big like festival. And he just walks around the festival and he videotapes the whole thing. He does it for Vice.
Oh, okay.
And it's all on YouTube. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so wild.
Some of those jungle shots are just insane. Of this, I don't know. It's just a whole different world down there.
Yeah.
And did you have like really bad bugs in any of the places that you were at?
Yeah. Actually, so in Costa Rica where I lived, there was a lot of different snakes. So we had like the Furland snakes. I guess they're like the top, I don't know, they say top 10 most venomous in the world. And those things, they're hard to spot because they're so well camouflaged with the patterns they have.
Are they big?
It's just, some can be, I don't know, 5-6 feet long. If they're fully adult, they could be like, 8 feet.
That's why I was like, no, man, I'm not coming to. But you said they had the place you were living. They had dogs though, and the dogs know to not attack them, but they just corner them and bark and make a lot of noise, right? So that you can either like someone could go kill the snake or go try to find it and get it off the property.
Yeah, we'd always kill them. Yeah, on the property, they're just too dangerous, and they go into places like that are dry and warmer. So when it's the wet season down there, they're gonna look for homes or places with roofs.
The apartment that you're living
in. Yeah. So You'd usually spot them close to those places, especially at night because they're more active. Yeah.
I gotta see one of these things.
Yeah, check it out.
Disgusting.
How do you spell them? Fertilance?
Yeah,
It'll pop up.
Yeah, FERDELANCE. Yeah, they're.
Well, and he said you'd show all the students when they first got down there a video because Bear Grylls got bit or his camera guy got bitten by one, and they have flesh-eating venom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah, it just tears
mean.
apart your skin.
Those are like the classic like evil looking snakes. I feel like.
Yeah, those are the ones called bot flies. So they're flies that burrow into skin, and then they lay the larva, and then the larva hatch, and then they go out of the skin and start flying. But they get caught in people's heads a lot because I don't know if they fall or they just they prefer like your scalp because it's thin skin. Yeah. And they also go burrow into people's arms. A lot of people that work outside.
Nah, man. No, I'm good.
Yep, that's it.
Nope,
yep.
I'm good. No thanks.
So
Did you ever like pick any off you?
Oh,
like,
look at this one.
I never had. Oh yeah, that one's a good one. Nice. That's a nice bulge.
Oh, you never had any like issues with that?
No, we had some some coworkers and some students.
I'm not even looking at that.
I had a student who had one, so we had to go to this hospital and they laser cut their skin so they could clean it out. Yeah. That was. Yeah, I mean it happens. It happens pretty often for a lot of farmers. They get those because they're just outside all day, and they have there's like ticks too. So
Did you ever come close to any of those snakes and shit?
Yeah, I came close. I mean, there's a couple of times where you're walking along a path and you like after you pass, someone else sees it. Yeah, or like walking at night. You have like a flashlight or something, and you see a snake skirt across the driveway in front of you. And it's a fertilance, yeah.
So freaky.
That's the one thing where I was like, oh.
Would you like shake out your bed sheets before you got in?
Yeah, and there's scorpions too, so you had to shake out your bed sheets. Yeah.
It's just a death trap everywhere. Everywhere's a fucking death trap.
Yeah. So people would usually find scorpions like sometimes in your bed, but hardly ever, just because you use it every day. But like shoes that weren't used a lot. Scorpions would find a way in your shoes.
Are they real poisonous down there? Are they the poisonous ones, or are they not?
No, much? I mean it hurts when you get stung, but it's not like deadly poison.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was in California once in like Palm Springs, so it's like kind of deserty. And when I got home, there was a dead scorpion in my suitcase.
Oh, nice! It's crazy.
It was like a little white one too.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to think like the Minnesota the climate doesn't lend itself for like anything like that to live here. Like there's weird shit, but we don't have like
nothing
real poisonous or like real venomous here because it gets so cold, nothing can survive.
Yeah,
right.
We need, like, we have poison ivy. That's like the only poison thing that we have.
Last time I got poison ivy, we were at your cabin and I fell off the rope swinging backwards, dude. So, dude, listen to this. So we're on, and it's like people have been swinging on it all day. We go over there. We've been drinking. We put diapers on, so we put life jackets on our bottoms and then just floated over there and drank the whole way while we were swimming over there.
Threw beers at each other the whole time.
Threw beers at each other, full beers, and we're at this little island. And we do the swing a couple of times. I'm like, I'm gonna do it one last time. I get up there, and it's just like a branch that's hooked to a rope, and you just grab onto it. I grabbed onto it and leaned really far back because I wanted to swing on it. Dude, I hit like you think of someone, or you see in movies like a narcoleptic person like just falling backwards and smashing their head on the ground. That's exactly what happened. And like a foot behind me was this massive stump, and I fell backwards and got poison ivy all over my
body. you literally could have died. Like if you could have landed on like a pointy little stump, pierced it through your heart. You could have broken your back. You fell like flat on your back.
I did, just flat on my back.
I thought you were dead, but I was still laughing because it was really funny. Because the best part was I was about to go. I was like pulling the rope back, and I was like, I've had enough. I'm just done. Like I'm good. I get scared. And I go, you know what? I'm good. I throw the rope back. I climb down, and then this idiot gets up and goes, "All right, you pussy, I'll do it if you're not going to."
leans hard back on the rope and just snaps and
like
falls flat on his back.
My full body weight, like, swung hard as I could backwards so I could get a big swing and, like, land out really far in the water because I thought that'd be super cool. And then flat on my back.
Just a back slam.
Well, and the crazy thing is, like, the wind didn't get knocked out of me. Like, I hit the ground and I was like, oh, and then fine. Like,
did you come a little bit?
and then I shit my pants too. So
I do that every time.
You get
that's why I was wearing.
ivy.
Yeah, that's why I was wearing a diaper too, because I shit my pants. So.
You
I
can't
wait till I'm old enough for diapers.
So you never have to get up to go to the bathroom. You can just shit
It's
yourself.
such an inconvenience.
Yeah, and then you don't have to feel bad for it. You just like, it happened, man.
Two biggest inconveniences: cooking food and going to the bathroom.
My mom got me this book called 25 Hours in a Day because she thinks that I need motivation or something. Haven't opened it. But
And you said, Mom, there's not actually 25 hours in the day.
all you need, if you need an extra hour in the day, just wear diapers. That's probably what the book says. I haven't read it yet. Probably never will. But I'm sure it's just saying, go to the store, buy some adult diapers. There. You have an extra hour back to your day.
Yeah, I mean, how often do you go to the bathroom a day? Probably
18 times.
18 times. Sounds like you got this calculated out pretty well.
Yeah.
That's not far off.
I drink a lot of water and I eat a lot of brownies on Sunday nights.
Yeah, that's not far
That
off.
equates to a lot of shits and a lot of pisses trying to get rid of the shits.
Okay, yeah, that should equate to at least an extra hour that you could
easily
save. Yeah.
more than that.
That's 7 hours a week if you think about it.
Dude, that's a lot of wasted time in your life, yeah.
That's almost a full work day
That's true.
that you just spend going to the bathroom.
Being inefficient in a certain way.
That's like smoking cigarettes every hour because you get a 15-minute break. If you work at a large corporation, you get 15 minutes. That's an extra lunch every fucking day. Because you get a break every hour, and you get a 15-minute break. Technically, by labor standards.
You get a cig break every hour?
You can, yes. Because it's like labor law, whatever. Think about that. I probably just made all that up, but...
I don't know. There's a lot of smokers at my company that spend a lot of time outside. Mm-hmm. I can't imagine what they're doing now. Just homes. There's probably Mad Men style of smoking in the office, just roasting heater after heater.
Can you tell this? Are you allowed to tell the story about the kid who started smoking cigarettes?
Oh, yeah.
Please. This is the
They're
best
both
story
gone.
of all time.
So I started at this company. It was like a sales team. And this kid was like my age. And we started like a month ahead of me. But our director on the sales team smoked. So she'd always be going out for smoke breaks. And she kind of had like this group of people that she was really close with. And they were all doing pretty well at the company. It was kind of like an insider little clique deal. And this kid that started with me, he's picked up smoking cigarettes just so he could join the director on her smoke breaks and try to get promoted quicker.
Didn't he get promoted too?
Yeah, and it kind of worked. But he's straight up, like, he started doing it just with her. Mm-hmm. Like, he went to the store, bought a pack of cigarettes, and she'd sit like over here and he'd sit here so he could see when she'd get up for a smoke break, and he'd go like meet her and be like, oh, are you going out too? And
then did she quit?
And no, that didn't happen.
Oh, I thought she quit and he just kept doing it.
No. And she goes, oh yeah, like, come join me. I didn't know you smoked. And but he would just do it with her starting out, and then he quickly got addicted to it. Where his skin got just super translucent, and his eyes were like all sunken in. It was all loose. The effects of cigarettes, it looked like he had been smoking for 30 years, and it took him about 3 months.
But he's making like 30 grand more, so
yeah,
like, hey, it's worth it, man.
Yeah, he's getting his bread buttered a little bit better.
I bet that dude's like a professional stalker now.
Dude, that's the best story of all time. He gets fucking addicted after trying to get promoted. Holy shit.
And then she gets fired. And he's still addicted to cigarettes.
Yeah, dude, I want to meet that guy.
Oh, that is so funny.
And he kind of had a speech impediment. So he'd say his name, and
fucking Justin. His name's Justin. I'm just gonna say it. He'd go, "Hi, this is Justin," and none of his customers could understand him, so they'd like email him back and be like, "Oh, thanks, Dustin." He goes, "Oh, that's Dustin."
Holy shit.
I'm sure the nicotine probably didn't help his speech all that much. He was probably just super shaky. Oh, this is Dustin.
I need a cigarette. I need a cigarette.
Where's my boss?
Hey, and then he starts going up to her. Hey, are you going out for a smoke break? Hey, are you going out? Do you want to go out?
It's already been a half an hour, man. We gotta get outside. Come on.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I didn't think about that though. Now that you're home, you can just smoke cigs all the time. I might start smoking.
Yeah. Take it up.
Yeah, fuck it. Sounds like a good hobby to get into.
I set up the
quarantine.
office like a Mad Men style. Have some whiskey. Have my cigs.
When I first
I got my secretary at home with me.
At the first company that I worked at, they said they used to have like a smoking room in the basement, and it wasn't ventilated. So like you'd open the door, and it was just a cloud of smoke because there was just people just sitting in there all the time.
At our high school, the teachers in the teachers' break room, when my mom was going there, the teachers could smoke in the teachers' break room.
What?
Yeah.
Still, man. That's wild. All right, I need to take a
pee break.
Yeah.
All right. We'll hold down the fort.
Where's this bathroom?
It's right around the. No, I'm just kidding. Go in there and then right, and then immediate to the left. It's underneath the stairs.
Okay, cool.
You'll feel like Harry Potter when you're taking a piss.
You just have to crawl a little bit
Yeah?
underneath the stairs.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You have to go. You have to get on your knees to take a pee.
Yeah, like leaning like this.
You actually have to sit down. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Daddy Dirts actually hits the toilet water.
What's your normal? I mean, I normally sit down when I pee. I don't actually stand up anymore. Like in the middle of the night, definitely don't stand up. I just sit down.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. I just don't want to bother.
Dude, my hearing's so bad. I can't tell if I'm like loud enough in this or not.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I know you keep. I always think I'm talking too loud when you're like playing with this. I'm like, all right, I gotta.
No, I haven't touched yours the entire time.
Good. It's because I sound beautiful.
Yeah. I played with Travs a little bit.
Yeah. Can you hand me some of that?
Oh, you want some now?
Is it good?
It's really good. It's like it's clear whiskey, just about, but it's good. You'll notice it does have like kind of tastes like rice wine vinegar a little bit.
Is it? Do they put rice in it?
I don't know. I'm kind of hoping so. Otherwise, we're coming off as very racist right now.
Well,
But that's what it tastes like. It tastes like sake, and sake has rice in it.
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. Let's see what it tastes like.
Suntory whiskey.
It looks like fucking
Toki.
water. Let's see what it tastes like.
It doesn't look that clear in the bottle. Like, it doesn't look dark, but it's a clear bottle. It looks fine. And then when you put it with ice, it's very, very clear. But it's good.
Oh, it tastes like... what it tastes like to me is Dewart's.
Really?
Yeah. That's what it tastes like.
Silky with a subtly sweet and spicy finish.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, it is
I like
really
it.
good. I like that a
It's
lot.
43% too, so
like
it's
an
not
easier-
super strong, but
It's an easier sipper. It's like Dewart's White Label. I'd have that just as like a nice sip.
yeah.
It's not
I
strong.
guess it does
like
kind of taste.
bourbon.
It's like a good. I'm not a big Scotch guy. I haven't
Yeah.
had Scotch since college, so I probably should give it another go.
Yeah.
But I don't like that super strong flavor. This is like a good in between,
Yep.
like a Irish and a Scotch.
Yep. Yeah, I like that a lot. Tastes pretty good. He even might like it. To have a sip of mine. It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty like light sipper. Just swap and spit in quarantine, you know. It's not bad, yeah.
Not bad.
I know you're not a big
Yeah, I don't
sipper
know why I
whiskey
don't
type
like
guy,
that.
but
I like the whiskey.
it takes a long time to get an acquired taste to really enjoy it. Like, I didn't thoroughly enjoy it. I was just like, I know I'm gonna like this in the long run, so I'm just gonna start like drinking whiskey on the rocks or whatever, just to try.
You just made yourself get addicted to it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm gonna become addicted to just drinking whiskey. The thing is though, I don't know how people can drink it when it's like not lukewarm, but when you just have it.
Neat.
Yeah, neat. Thank you. I was struggling to find that.
I know.
You know me so well.
It's the dyslexia. You couldn't just place the word in your mind.
Oh, jeez.
You need alpha brain, dude.
Oh, have you taken it?
I have.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
Is it good? Does it work?
Uh,
I mean,
I didn't notice a huge difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Some of those On-It products, people talk super highly of them. They're expensive.
Yeah.
They got to be pretty good.
I guess I felt like a little clear, but I don't know.
I've been watching.
I feel like I get the anti-placebo effect where I'm like, oh, I'm not going to feel shit from this. And then I like end up not feeling anything.
Yeah. Or I don't know if I go into it thinking like, oh, I'm going to feel something. But when you do, you're like, oh, yep, I definitely feel it.
Yeah.
Like with C4 or something like that.
Well, C4 is cocaine, so that stuff is so strong.
So
he doesn't even put it in water. He just, have you seen this? He takes a little, it's like a little capsule.
I'd scoot up
a little scooper, and he just puts it right in his mouth.
Wait, what's C4?
Pre-workout.
It's a pre-workout.
Oh yeah.
So it's like that stuff that our brother-in-law took when we worked out at the bachelor party. So he bought that stuff. He took a picture. It's just the amino acids, but it's got a little bit of caffeine in it. And I usually only take 1 scoop, maybe 1.5 in water, or I'll take 1 scoop just in my mouth and then swish around some water. I'm on a phone call with them the other day, and he goes, "Yeah, dude, like how many scoops do you take?" And I go, just 1.5." He goes, "Oh, I've been taking 4." And our sister just goes, "Yeah, it's like he's on crack when he does it." I'm like, "Well, yeah."
And that's the BCAAs with just some caffeine.
Yes, but it's still like it's not that strong. But like I could imagine if you took that many scoops, it'd be pretty fucking strong.
Can you imagine if that was the full pre-workout? That's like I take that stuff and I throw up. It's makes me nauseous almost instantly. If he was taking 4 scoops of that, he'd probably die of corona.
Oh, in the yeah, his immune system's just so suppressed. It's so depleted because he's just living off of this powder. His body's gotten so used to it, he's just dying slowly.
Wait, I don't get what's actually giving the effect.
The caffeine, I think, mostly, but the BCAAs are strong enough to where you'd feel some sort.
No, you wouldn't. That's just like proteins.
You would still feel some sort of stimulation from it, though, would you not?
Not really, because you can take those and not even really break your fast because they're just like the blockchains of a protein.
It's weird. I just didn't think there was that much caffeine in it, but maybe there is. I just don't know. Yeah. But
I like that BCA energy stuff though.
Yeah, that's the stuff I'm talking about.
Yeah, because it's not as strong as a pre-workout.
Yeah. Well, and it's supposed to help muscle.
I don't work out anymore, so I don't know what we're talking about.
It's supposed to help muscle. It's supposed to help muscle recovery, but so I think it helps, but I don't know. I think it's one of those placebos where it's like I just take it because I like it now.
No, it is good for muscle recovery.
I don't take any pre-workout anymore though. That shit's got to be terrible for you.
Dude, I used to take that stuff after work at like 5:30. No wonder I didn't sleep. Wasn't the problem because I still don't sleep, but
yeah. Oh, it
wasn't helping.
Yeah, because that stuff's loaded with caffeine. A lot of it's loaded with some sort of caffeine, whether it's like green tea and they pump green tea caffeine into it, or they have unnatural caffeine.
Yeah.
How's your stogie?
It's good. I love these. I love this cigar. It's the best. The
Padron.
Yeah, the 2000 Padron that they sell at Total Wine. It's really good.
$2,000 a piece.
Well, yeah, I don't buy cheap cigars.
Oh, is this a plug for Total Wine now?
No, this is a plug for Padron cigars because they have no salespeople.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to some guy that owned a cigar shop in Connecticut when I went to Connecticut for work. And
Kurt?
Kurt, that guy. Yeah, in Hartford. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, Padron's one of the only companies that has no sales force. He goes, their cigars just sell themselves. They don't have anybody that goes. I'm sure they have like corporate salespeople that sell, big bulk stuff to big distributors, but he made it sound like they have no individual salespeople.
Oh, the name just sells itself.
Yeah. I mean, they're good cigars. I think it is one of those things that people talk about them so much where they're like, oh, yeah, it's the best. Well, it's going to be the best to you if everyone's telling you it's the best.
Well, and it's like not expensive.
No. Some of them are.
So it's like for what you pay for it is really, really good. They're so smooth.
Yeah, this one is the one. There's some of them like I got our dad like a 25-year cigar. Those are expensive. Those are really expensive. It's like a $30-$40 cigar, but I've never had one of those, but I can imagine that hits you way harder than this does.
Yeah. Do you like cigars?
I do, yeah. Actually, yeah. I really like cigars. I don't smoke them that much, but if I'm gonna smoke something, it's usually a cigar.
Well, and they did they dip them in honey down in Central America.
Oh, that was in Cuba.
Yeah,
they
that's
taught us
really cool.
Dip it in honey.
Yeah.
Dip the tip, right, that you're smoking from in honey.
Like
and
a wood tip?
It smooths out, and it smooths out the kind of like the intensity of the smoke going into your mouth.
I like that. That's sweet.
It's super nice, yeah.
Or
But they would do it like on the tobacco wrap, right? They didn't have like a wood tip deal. I meant like you know, like a wood tip. They like don't they like douse them in like sugar water or something, and that's why they're sweet.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
they'd put honey on like the cigar paper.
Yeah, you just take or you just take a little bowl, put honey in it, and then dip it, and you can dip it as often as you want. Yeah. So it also like
he's gonna start doing that, and his diabetes is gonna come on so quick. You just told him he could dip it in honey as much as possible. He's gonna be having cigars for breakfast, lunch, and dinner just to get honey into his system.
He'll start with that, and then by the time he's finished smoking it, he'll be like, "Wait, where are my cookies and milk?"
Yeah. Some sugar in my life. No, they
Don't play footsie with me.
I'm reclined. Okay, I'm comfy. I know you're sitting over there struggling in that chair. You're not.
No,
as
I'm
comfy
good.
As I am.
I'm good. This wooden back chair, it's delicious. My ass loves it.
Those cigars, though.
Why didn't you bring me a fucking inner tube to sit on, dude?
You got one sitting right behind you.
Oh, you got
That's
your
a
tush
vacuum.
kush? You got your tush kush on, right? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Grandpa T. Hey, dude, bring me over a tush kush.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Dude, when we get a legit studio, we should just do 2 toilets positioned next to each other with some squatty potties, and we just sit on our thrones and podcast.
And we don't need to get up ever. We just pee and poop.
Yeah,
right
we can
there.
we can have the camera pan just to like above our waist so that we can just like we'll let it go
Or we
and then
can
be
just
like,
wear diapers.
all right, we're good.
Or just
Pan
wear
out now and
diapers.
Or we just wear diapers.
on a toilet.
No, just in general.
No, but I like the idea of sitting on a toilet and doing a podcast.
It's true. I mean,
That's where I do my best thinking.
You'd probably start talking a little bit differently if you shit your pants with a diaper, and then you had to sit there for another 2 hours and be like, "Well, I got shit in my pants, and I still gotta,
Did it. Second grade. Sat through the whole day with it in my pants. Totally fine. Didn't act any different.
Did anyone know?
Yeah, I mean, people definitely smelled it. That's for sure. Sat within my pants the entire day.
That is why you're daddy dirt, dude.
Sometimes you just can't help it. You don't want to go home. You don't want to make a scene. You don't want to go to the nurse's office. And everyone's like, "Why are you in the nurse's office?" "Oh, I had to get new underwear from the nurse because I shit my pants." And I've been sitting in a cow pie all day.
I don't think my dad will ever fully trust you because you've performed the upper decker and told him about it. He loves you and trusts you like a little bit, but you'll never earn his full trust because you've upper decked before.
No, we will never earn his full trust.
Oh, I'm not even on the list of options to earn his trust.
No, because we told him what a blumpkin is. No, not a blumpkin. We told him what felching was.
Both, actually. We told him both.
Yeah, and he was appalled. He had to go to bed right after we told him because he was so appalled.
I think felching did it for him.
Yeah.
No, we didn't do blumpkin. We did jankum.
Jankum.
Do you know what jankum is?
No, what is jankum?
It's like poo hash where people poop in a bottle, let it ferment, and then they put a balloon over it, and the gas collects, and then they huff the gas out of the balloon.
Yeah,
Jankum.
That sounds pretty nasty. Yeah.
It's a good high,
dude.
though.
Yeah.
Beggars can't be choosers, you know?
Is this based off of your own experience or what?
Yeah, I call it hobo hash.
Yeah. When we go up to boys' weekends, that's all we do. We don't drink. We just do poo hash. So
nice.
Now the cat's out of the bag, you know.
Yeah. Well, at least we know why your breath smells so bad.
All right, man. I don't have halitosis.
You suck on turds all day long.
Breath.
Wait, I think we need to go back to squatty potty. Are we talking about the actual squatty potty? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, like the footrest.
Yeah. That thing's legit.
Do they work?
That's what I want.
And the commercials are legit. You ever seen the commercials?
Is that with the pooping unicorn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Those are awesome. And the little kids are there. It's kind of creepy, but it's also hilarious because it's a fucking unicorn pooping, and then it's making ice cream cones out of its poop, and kids are eating it.
Kids are eating it?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It produces its own ice cream from its poop, and then kids are there in the background. This little like fake, I don't know, medieval guy type
That's not
character.
fake. It's all very real.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. This is totally real.
Dude, I think you need to go report yourself to the community you live in and just let them know that you've been watching some questionable things with kids in it.
Hey, I'm not on the list, but I do love that Squatty Potty commercial, so
So just wanted to
give you a heads up.
Like, should I not be registering? I don't know. I think I should come to you guys and ask.
This is an official commercial.
Yeah.
It's out. You know, anybody can see it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted you guys to tell me what I should be doing or what I shouldn't be.
Yeah, speaking of, last week I got a little notice. Looks like it was going out throughout the neighborhood of a guy who...
Same.
Yeah.
Same in our neighborhood.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah?
People were up in arms in our apartment building. So they say you're not supposed to distribute those, right? So did you see the notice on... When you get the notice that there's a sex offender in your area...
Yeah.
You're not supposed to distribute the notice. Like, you get an individual one.
Yeah, but every single person who lives there gets one.
But you're not supposed to post it, like, in the public.
Okay, yeah.
Someone posted it right in the front door window. Just plastered it right up there, like, taped it up there. And there was people, like, writing comments underneath it. Well,
Yeah.
Not a whole lot you can do about
It's
it.
a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
No,
his
man.
name?
Don't remember.
Where does he live?
Do you want to know where I live?
Yeah.
I can tell you the city, the zip code. I can give you my address.
Yeah, give me your social security number.
Yeah, perfect. I can do all of that. What is that noise?
It's a car.
It's car in the background.
Oh, they should leave. Is it the activity committee?
No, it's the other dude.
Oh.
He's legit, dude. I don't have anything bad to say, even though he kind of laughed at us when he walked by.
He goes, "Oh, those guys are just sitting there making money. I'm just gonna go ahead and laugh at them." Yeah, joke's on you, bitch.
Yeah, so do you know your neighbors, or is that, like, not...
Not really.
Yeah.
I had a little man cub friend across the street here, and he's gone missing.
We should see him in a couple.
And then
weeks.
there's a single mom over here, but I don't know any of them really.
Your man cub friend isn't being faithful to you? He's just not...
I think they might have got a divorce, and
He's gone.
I haven't seen him or the mom since quarantine.
So maybe the man cub's just living in the house by himself.
Yeah.
Could be. He just doesn't come out.
Just hibernating
Plays
now?
on his little electric 4-wheeler in the house. Could.
Yeah.
You never know.
We know the lady at the end of the street here. She's super nice. And then there's a 3-legged dog that I'm friends with at the top of the street, Lyle. He's a G. He got hit by a car, lost his leg.
Lyle.
He doesn't roam far anymore. They go on walks. He lives with this older lady, and they'll go on walks and kind of cut through our yard here. And he'll take breaks and like lay on our deck and like in the driveway because he can only walk for so long.
So tired. It's a big dog too. He's got to carry
it's a
around
big
lot.
golden retriever.
Yeah.
Dude, that dog's gonna be anybody's friend because he can't really go anywhere and avoid people.
Yeah.
He I think he got hit because he ran out in the street from his yard. Doesn't do that anymore.
It's like I learned my lesson already, man.
Yeah.
Lost a leg.
I have a question. So you had that dog, right?
Oh,
in
yeah,
Costa
yeah.
Rica, the coolest looking dog of all time. It was like
That's the dog.
it looked like a really, really, really small, skinny Malinois. That's kind of what it looked like. Really small.
And that's like a small husky, right?
Small German Shepherd.
German Shepherd.
Yeah, it looks like a small German Shepherd,
It's
like a wiry.
a
German
mix of
Shepherd.
that and like a jackal looking.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looked
dog,
like.
Yeah.
Do you have to? So if you were to bring that dog to the U.S., would it have to go through like customs and a bunch of testing if you were to bring it back?
I looked into that. I think all you have to do is to verify that you've given the dog certain shots.
Vaccines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have to pay a fee to import it, but it's like $150.
Dude,
And then
you should have
pay the-
kept that fucking dog.
Yeah, I just didn't have time to. Like, I was always traveling, so I never had time to take
How did
care
you
of it.
find it again?
So there was at the local grocery store, there was like a local pet shelter that was trying to get rid of cats and dogs, and it was there. So I was just hanging out with my friend, and we were walking around checking him out. And I was like, that dog.
Would you do?
That
Bring
was
it?
fun.
Did you bring it back there? Then you're like, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't take.
Yeah,
care
after
of it.
like 2 weeks, I brought it back to the
Shelter.
the person in charge. And I was like, I'm really sorry, but I can't take care of this thing. And she literally had 20 dogs in her backyard, which was like as big as this garage. And I was like,
That's too many dogs.
I was like, how are they, like, how's this happening? How are you even surviving? But she just took any dog that didn't have a home and then just tried to find a new home. Yeah.
And it was like she was like pretty normal. The dog was like pretty normal, right? She wasn't all messed up from being out on the street or anything, or
I think she was. Okay, this is the fucked up part. She was like sexually abused by a homeless person.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So who the
Not
fuck
nice.
knows?
Yeah, that's really.
I mean, who knows? I don't even know what that's like. I don't. How do you?
We know it's like for human beings.
Yeah.
So for a dog,
It's
they still gotta think about some. I mean, they still gotta remember something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
Wait,
I
this
mean,
was the dog? I
this
thought you
is
meant
the-
it was the lady that you
no.
got
This
the
is
dog
the dog.
from.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the dog. Yeah. They found her in the city, and like homeless people had been like passing her around like as a companion, but
Oh
also
my
she'd been
God.
abused. Yeah. Yeah. So, but she, I mean, for the most part, she seemed pretty normal. She obviously had been on the street so long that, like training her was gonna take a long, long time because she was 2 years old and a street dog. So.
Yeah.
But she was super easy to, she wasn't like shy of people. Yeah, that was a good part. But the training was just gonna take a long time.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
I can't get over that.
Yeah, that's really fun.
Yeah. I think when I first did that, I was like, what? Like what is
Yeah,
that? What does it even
Yeah.
mean?
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was too bad. I want to keep that dog, but
She was so
Send it
cool
time,
looking.
yeah.
Send a picture. She's so tiny.
she's like
"Whoosh."
like that high.
Yeah.
She wasn't very big, and she was skinny too, so she had to weigh like 20 pounds. Yeah, 25 pounds.
That sounds awesome.
I can't wait to get a dog.
Cool dog.
Okay, I was just gonna ask you realistically, when are you gonna get one?
When we move into a permanent spot, so next couple of years probably.
Okay.
But it's not gonna be right when we move in because to have the dog we want to have, we're gonna have to come up with a good routine for it. When you first take care of it, but
Yeah.
also like
Just
after
work
the
from
fact.
home for a year.
I mean, after this.
Oh,
probably work
you
from home
mean
whenever.
like milk and cookies in the morning for breakfast? Just make sure that's set out. For
Yeah, and then steak and eggs at night.
Yeah,
and all-
that's true.
Just a bar of chocolate.
I tell everyone this. Our dad used to feed our dog peanut M&Ms and like frothy beef.
I told you this
Yeah, I
last
think
night.
they
It's
die.
not the chocolate that's the culprit. It's the caffeine.
Are you a fucking veterinarian? Because I don't believe a word you say.
I heard it on Joe Rogan, so it's true.
It's gotta be true. Yeah, it has to be.
And peanut M&Ms probably don't have like a ton of chocolate in them, and even less of the caffeine that's in the chocolate.
Yeah.
So it's probably fine as long as it didn't have a nut allergy, and it for sure shit didn't because you probably made it suck your dick every other night.
peanut butter.
Yeah, with peanut butter.
God,
How else would you get it to do
I
it?
love
It's not just
peanut
gonna want to do it to you.
Dude, we
You have
just
a weak
talked about a dog-
jawline.
we
It's
just
not
talked-
gonna want to suck
We
your dick,
just
dude.
talked about a dog being sexually abused, and then you bring this up. You're a sick human. You know that?
This was
Yeah,
consensual.
got a
this
sick mind.
section right now
It
is
turned-
definitely need to be cut out.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
no this.
PETA's coming after
Well,
us.
I fuck PETA. And anyone named Peter too. Fuck PETA. But it's this. What I was talking about was totally consensual. Even though you kind of tricked it with peanut butter, still consensual.
I got nothing to say.
Yeah, that's a tough topic.
Yeah, well,
So
It's tough
for
stuff.
one segment we do whenever we have a guest, we make them react live to Mr. Hands. So we'll be pulling that up on the big screen next for you.
Oh yeah, what is that?
You've never seen Mr. Hands?
No, I've never seen Mr. Hands.
All right, now we might actually have to do this. I was joking.
No, you don't.
Pull it up.
No, I'm
Dirt,
not putting
pull
that,
it
I'm not
up.
putting that shit on my
Pull it
phone.
up.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Why'd you say on your phone like that? Like you have it other places.
I'm not pulling it up at all. It's not gonna happen.
It's when a poor soul gets sexed to death by a horse,
Oh,
and the
No.
horse is named Mr. Hands.
Mr. Hands.
Right?
It's like a weird turn, dude. I'm not into this conversation.
No.
No, I've fully left this conversation. So we can move on anytime you want.
My watermark here looks like a dick. It does. Say it doesn't. It looks like Florida.
You're all into it.
It looks like Florida right now.
Florida.
Like Florida.
Hey, speaking of Florida, they're the what? They're
Gotta
the
try this cigar.
they're the state that's
Go for it.
They're the state that's opening up. The one state that's like pretty much fully opening up.
Yeah, they had the UFC like 2 weeks in
Did
a
you
row.
hear what they're gonna do for the NBA? They're gonna reopen the NBA and it's gonna be like Hotel California, where everyone stays in a hotel, every team. stays in a hotel, and all the games are played in Orlando. Every single one of them. Yes.
Really?
Mark Cuban was talking about it when he was on Pat McAfee's show.
Yeah, that's what you were saying last night about the herd immunity stuff.
Yeah, it's a little different, but yes.
But essentially to like make sure everyone's clear, kind of like they did the UFC, but on a larger scale probably.
Yeah, they said they want to bring it back, and like some of the big name players, which what Mark Cuban said, he's like that's what helps, and that's what Pat McAfee was saying is like all the big name players are like yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Like LeBron, Chris Paul, all of them, they're like yep, let's totally do it. I'm in.
Well, and
that's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
The players have more leverage in that sport too, whereas the UFC they kind of just have to do what they're told because they don't have a union or anything. So the NBA, if the players have an issue with it, it won't go through.
No. Well, and they were saying too, the cool thing that Mark Cuban was talking about the NBA was saying that like the NBA is on such a rise because the players are so accessible. Where like the players are the brand, the NBA is not the brand. Whereas the NFL is the NFL. The players are employees of the NFL. Whereas like the guys in the NBA, they're not employees of the NBA. They're their own brand.
I actually heard, I forget who was talking about this, but someone was saying that's why you're seeing a lot more NFL players with their helmets off on the sidelines all the time because they want their face out there because the NFL is such an easy job of really hiding their identity. Maybe that's who they were talking about where he's like, and I think maybe it was a quote from him. I forget where I heard it though, but he's like, yeah, I want my face on camera, or if I'm on camera, I want it to be my face because that's my brand. And the NFL gets enough money out of me as is. Obviously, he makes a shitload of money too, but it's a fair point. Whereas like the NBA has, you're always your face.
Any chance he gets, he's taking his helmet off. Doesn't matter when. He's taking his helmet off at all times.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah. Do you ever think Antonio Brown's going to be back in the NFL?
No.
Think any team's ever going to pick him up?
Too risky.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that dude, he's created too much like controversy already that no one's gonna want to deal with that.
I think some players really like him too. They like his football acumen.
Yeah, but he's a hell of a player. He's probably the best.
He's the best wide receiver in the NFL when he was in it.
But just can't keep it together.
There's got to be. I don't know. The whole CTE thing. I mean, Brendan Schaub talks about it all the time, where he's like, "There's got to be some aspect of that." But like, he was wearing a helmet that was not approved by the NFL and all this stuff. Like, yeah, I get it. You want to wear the same helmet, but at the same time, like, it's not safe for you to be wearing that helmet because of the concussion protocols. Like, we had brand new helmets at a D3 school. Every single year, we got brand new helmets because they were always upgrading the helmets. You got to think that that's some aspect of it.
It's definitely. I mean. It's definitely a part of it, probably, but I think
it was blown out of proportion for sure. I mean, it can't be all the reason.
I think it's part of his character too.
Yeah, 100%. Has to be.
Like some of it might be hurt or accentuated by like CTE, but at his core, he's probably not a great dude.
Yeah,
if he's doing some of the shit that he's doing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because it's not just the NFL shit; it's all the extra stuff outside of the NFL where you're like, all right, man, either get it together or get the fuck out of here.
He just can't get out of his own way. Even like he has all the potential in the world, and every time he feels like he has a chance at a second chance and like coming back, a new video comes out of him being an idiot about something.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to take a chance on him.
What do you think the NFL is going to do this fall?
So that's kind of what they were talking about is how does the NFL do it? And like Ohio State has come out and said, to comply with the state of Ohio's regulations, they think they can get at least 50,000 people in the stadium safely.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And so
it's all just loopholes at this point. Like, how can we play this game to get as much money as possible? Which fair, they need it.
Yeah, it's a private business.
But it's just like, if companies are gonna figure this out, then just let them do whatever they want. And let the people that buy the tickets decide.
Yeah.
If they want to put themselves at risk or not.
Well, and what Mark Cuban was talking about too, kind of the herd immunity thing. You're essentially creating your own herd of people that are healthy, whereas, and you have to. What he's saying is you have to opt into it because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, I don't want the government tracking me. So what they're going to do is they're going to find you're roommates, let's say you have a bunch of college kids. You're roommates with 15 other people, and all those 15 people are healthy. Those 15 people are going to be let in. Or those 15 people are going to be let in. And then...
Do you think the NFL players are going to have to live together, though? Because I feel like
No.
they hate being stripped away from their families for like a 2-week training camp.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen with the NFL. In terms of the players, I have no idea. But in terms of the fans, that's kind of what they're talking about is then they're going to start to be able to draw connections between other people. So, like, you live with 15 other guys, and let's say 10 out of those guys, their families are all healthy too. Well, then you create a population of 45 people that are all healthy, and now they can all be let into the game. So then you start to create a larger and larger population that is healthy. So it's not a herd immunity in terms of you get a bunch of people who have the immunity because they've already been sick. It's more of you create a population that's already healthy.
Yeah, they don't have this virus, so everyone in the room. That's what Rogan was saying about the UFC, where he's like, they almost didn't let him in the cage with the fighters to interview him after the fight, and he's like, "We've all tested negative. What are we trying to
like? What do we stop?
Like, yeah, what are we trying to prevent here?
Yeah,
like we all just got nose swabbed 2 hours ago.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever done one of those nose swabs?
No, that looks painful.
I did it when I had to get tested for pneumonia because I think it's the same test. It's a bendy Q-tip. They shove the Q-tip all the way to where it touches your mouth.
Oh, for real?
So, like, it feels like it's going into your brain, and you start to just cry because you can't help it. And it hurts so bad.
It looks so painful.
And they have to do it in both nostrils. So, like, you get the first one, you're like, oh, that's awful. And the doctor goes, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to do this again. I go, what do you mean? He goes, I have to do the other nostril, too. I'm like, perfect, let's do it.
That's how you got tested for pneumonia?
Well, and then I got a chest x-ray.
Yeah, I think, because I've had it before. I think I just had the chest x-ray.
Yeah, so I got the nose swab and then the chest x-ray.
Yeah. I hate throat cultures too.
Oh, where they go all the way in the back of your throat with a swab. And then they go...
Well, the worst part's the wooden stick.
Yeah.
They put it so far down your throat. It's like, no. Put it at the top of my tongue.
Yeah, put it at the top, put it at the bulge of my tongue, and then just push it down as hard as you can.
Also, why did I have to get on my knees for this?
Yeah. Oh, no, it just helps relax your throat a little bit.
Why is your finger still in my butt?
Yeah. It would be. I think that's why doctors have such a good like dry sense of humor because they have to deal with so much like disgusting shit that no human wants to like voluntarily deal with, but because it's their job, they all just have a dry sense of humor about it. Where they're like, "All right, well, you're gonna have to bend over." Like,
yeah.
Like, we're gonna do a colonoscopy.
All right, take off your pants.
Yeah, like, we're gonna have to do this.
I remember I had somebody who had to get I don't know if it was a CT scan or what, but they had to drink fluid so it would highlight
the dye.
They would highlight their organs.
Yeah,
right?
I think that is a CT scan.
Yeah, I think right. But then they also had to get the injection rectally, so they had to stick something up their butt and inject it there. And I had to tell the person who I was with, because I was like accompanying them while they were getting all these tests done. And I was like, all right, yeah, you like drank this fluid like an hour ago, but before they do the scan, they just told me that you have to you have to shove it up your butt. And they were like, what? What do you mean? I was like, yeah, they have to shove it up your butt to inject the fluid, so it covers all of your organs. They're like, all right. And I was like, okay, sit down the table and face forward and
relax
and just lift up that gowns because it's gonna happen.
That would be so awful with a student, like a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
They're like, I didn't think I was gonna get violated this early in life. Let's fucking go for it.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that is an MRI because a CT scan when I had one, they injected into your veins something that made you feel like you had to pee.
Yeah, that's also
so maybe MRIs where you got to drink something.
Yeah, I forget which one it was. Yeah, but yeah, that was funny. It had to be translated from Spanish to English too. So right, the nurse told me, then I translated to the person.
They're like, that's not what they told you.
And just like having the nurse watch me explain it to them and their reaction, the nurse just started laughing. She's like,
necesito poner eso en tus anos.
Tus anos.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And she was like, she like looked and started laughing. She's like, "Sí, lo siento." I was like, "Yep, here we go." I bet at the end of the day, she goes home and she's like, "Yeah, I just shove another pen up someone's butt."
Yeah, some kid from America.
Yeah.
He had no idea what was coming.
Joke's on him. He didn't need it.
Yeah.
Are you fluent in Spanish?
Yeah, now I am. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I only am when I'm drunk. And
I was gonna say, hey man, what you just said right there was spot on.
I only know how to say really disgusting things.
Big fucking surprise. Hey, big surprise. Talking about Mr. Hands and a peanut. Had to transition from Mr. Hands to, hey, oh, look at my water spot. Looks like a penis.
Oh, Florida,
the
wait.
only way to translate Florida. Okay, let's start to go to the NBA. Let's get away from this.
Miami Heat, LeBron.
Yeah, get away from this super
Players Union.
It's taking a dark road, and we might get flagged for this one. We're gonna get demonetized immediately on YouTube. His brain's mentally exhausted.
Dude, when we start getting demonetized, that's when we know we've made it.
Our first
when they care enough to be like, nah, we're not paying these guys.
Our first episode, and you go, yeah, pregnancy's not a thing anymore.
We're gonna have a while. I was looking into it. You need like 1,000 followers or 1,000 subscribers to be monetized for any video.
Not that
you
far
guys will
off.
get there, yeah.
No, only 996 more. Subscribe.
Yeah. So smash that subscribe button. Hey, how much does that piss you off when you're watching a YouTube video? No one can come up with anything more interesting than smash that subscribe button.
Oh,
I'm good.
Tong that subscribe button.
Yeah. Like, just tap the subscribe button if you're interested.
Hope you're watching this on an iPad. Tong that subscribe button.
Yeah. Use that stylus and swipe on that subscribe button.
Swipe right.
You lost it.
Sorry.
Swipe right to the next video because you're probably gonna hate this one. we were on a, I think it was 2 weeks ago. We were on a podcast and immediately starts it off with, "Yeah, no one's probably gonna listen to this shit, so who really gives a shit?" we just start devaluing our podcast immediately right when we get on.
Yeah, I think for the for the like and when you don't like the video, if you suggest that, you should just be like, "Hey, if you like our video, great. Tag us there saying that you like it. If you don't, well, fuck off. We don't care."
Yeah. I mean, that's basically it. Because
report us, block us, just don't follow us, dude.
Yeah.
Don't subscribe.
Tell your mom and dad about us because they're gonna want to
get
know.
it flagged.
If you like this video, smash that subscribe button. If you don't, well, then I fucked your mom.
Best story of all time. I gotta tell this one. The best story of all time. We're playing dodgeball with.
Hey, we're 22 at this point.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're 22 at this point.
Old.
We're playing dodgeball
At a trampoline place.
Ancient, yeah.
With kids 13, 14. We call him because he wasn't there yet. Me and another buddy call him. We go, "Hey, dude, you got to show up here. And when you show up, when you get here, you got to immediately start talking shit to these little kids. Immediately. So he comes in, guns blazing, walks in, looks at the little kid. The game's just about to start. And he looks at him and he goes, Hey, I fucked your mom last night, and she was a squirter." Immediately, there's a dad in there playing with us, and everybody's jaw just drops and we go, "Well, I guess we asked him to talk shit, so took it to the umpteenth level."
Cross the line.
Yeah,
hard that
definitely cross the line. Yep, hard. Cross the line very hard. But we asked for it, so.
Yeah, I mean.
We knew you'd find the line, and you found it.
Yeah.
You're the
I'm
king
like
of...
a genie.
Yeah.
You wish is my command.
I think it would. Yeah, it sounds like if you start like the first level, as somebody's saying that, you're already churning to the umpteenth level. Just be like, "Here we, yeah."
Oh,
yeah.
shut him up real quick.
I can get there.
Yeah.
He's always trying to claw back. He's not ever trying to claw his way up. It's always, "Oh, I found it. Now I should claw it
Yeah, I
back."
like to dig myself a hole and then crawl my way out.
Yeah.
I'm like Shia LaBeouf eating onions, dude, just crawling out of holes.
Good movie. Just watched that the other day, actually.
Again? I feel like you watch that like twice a year.
No. I mean, I watched. I'm talking about that time. I haven't watched it since then.
Wait,
Oh,
which
New Year's?
Holes? The
Yeah.
actual movie Holes.
You mean New Year's?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, the other day.
I think you used to watch that video on repeat.
Frequently, yeah.
Yeah.
That and Home Alone.
Yeah.
Home Alone is the shit. The best movie of all time.
Do you notice his like cousin or brother in Waco
Who?
was like Rory McCulkin in
I
the
didn't
show
know that.
Waco? He was the long-haired guy that was hitting on Ruth.
In Waco?
Yeah,
Ruth isn't in Waco.
yeah, she is.
Oh, the young
That's
guy.
right. That's right.
The
Yeah,
young guy, huh?
the young guy.
Yeah.
Yes, I know who you're
That
talking about.
he's like the
Yes.
drummer
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the bar.
yeah. Okay, now I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's his last name's McCulkin, and he looks so much like Macaulay.
Yeah,
Culkin.
yeah. Now that you say
Or not
it,
McCulkin, Culkin.
I don't know
I'm
his
retarded.
fucking name is. I just put it
Oh,
all as
the
one.
Culk? Yeah.
Yeah,
Macaulay-
Culkin.
It's one.
Culkin.
It's one word. Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one name.
McCulkin.
Macaulay Culkin. And
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf is Shia LaBeouf. Don't know his first or his last name, where it starts and where it ends. It's one whole name. That's it. Macaulay Culkin and Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
So what's his last name? Shia LaBeouf. What's his first name? Shia LaBeouf. Don't know.
Post Malone.
Yeah, Post Malone. Post Malone.
I need more whiskey. Is there ice in there?
Good thing you left
Think-
it open. No. The first drink that you made, you left that off, and I left it off. For
That's
you.
because I thought you were gonna make a drink.
No, I did, and then now you're drinking water.
Oh, it's just to clean the palate, you know? Start over again.
Is it still good? Yeah, it's probably fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We're on this, dude.
Make sure that you put enough ice in there. Stop.
Can
I
you
want some of that ice, you dumbass. Oh, just going quickly off the rails.
You should just have it in your hand and then pour the whiskey.
Yeah, pour the.
Yeah.
Here, actually, put your hands over, and I'll pour the whiskey over your hands into your glass. Oh gosh. Hey, are we gonna go? Do you still want to go scout tomorrow, maybe, or probably not? It's gonna be an early morning. It's about 5 o'clock. We're gonna have to get up.
Are you asking me?
No, I think I'm gonna go with him, maybe.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
I was
know.
gonna say no. No, I do not want
Yeah,
to.
I know. There's no chance you're getting up that early.
No,
How late do you usually sleep? Can you sleep in on the weekends?
not late
At all.
anymore. Like today, I woke up at 8:30. I went to bed at 2, so I still only got 6.5 hours of sleep.
That's enough. You sleep when you're dead.
It's enough. But like last Saturday was that when, no when did you come over to watch the fight? 2 Saturdays ago? Maybe it was last Saturday because you were over last Saturday too.
Yeah. I don't know. I come over here every day.
We went to bed at like 2 or 3, and then I woke up at 5:30.
Oh yeah, you were saying that, and just stayed up.
Yeah, can't happen again. I was so exhausted by the next day. Because then, like, once I'm up, I can't take naps anymore. I
Yeah.
used to be a nap fiend.
Yeah.
Like in college, 3-hour naps every day.
Oh, I
even,
can't
like-
nap at all.
Even like last year, I'd nap on the bus almost every day. But now,
Yeah.
can't nap.
Do you nap?
I'm old, dude. My body is falling apart. It doesn't stay asleep anymore. Can't fall asleep.
You should just try to stay awake for as many days as possible and
yeah.
see what happens.
I bet you could get so much work done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
You probably just take over the whole company by the time you're done.
Here, you take over
Like
Furry
4
Turkey.
days.
Yeah.
The whole company.
Yeah.
The whole 2 people.
Yeah.
Just-
I'll just do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just do the podcast yourself.
Yeah.
Just stop answering calls and his messages. Be like, I got this. I'm good. You don't need to come over. We're done.
We never respond to emails.
Yeah.
We don't get any, but we don't respond to them.
Yeah, don't send us an email. Don't even bother. If you want to reach us, just, I don't know, text us. Leave us a voicemail.
Call me, beat me, if you want to reach me. Hulu has the best cartoons ever. You have Hulu, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you have Hulu?
No.
If you want it, let me know.
Yeah.
I'll hook you up.
Okay.
I won't.
They have Hey Arnold,
I
Doug,
won't.
Oh, yeah.
Rick and
Recess.
Morty,
Recess.
Recess.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
I wish they had Rocket Power. Oh,
Yeah.
Rocket Power's the
You can't
worst.
you
Power
can't
is
find
the
Rocket
best.
Power anywhere.
No. I'm surprised they haven't. Someone hasn't like found it and then put it back.
There's a couple on YouTube, but it's not much. As told by Ginger, 24/7 live stream on YouTube.
What?
Yep. Not the best show, but it's there if you need it.
What show?
As told by Ginger.
Never
It was like a teen Nick at Night type cartoon. So it was a little bit more mature.
Our mom probably didn't let us watch that. She didn't let us watch the Disney Channel growing up. 'Cause they
Really?
had Boy Meets
Because
World on there.
they did
Yeah,
that did that stupid wand thing making the mouse ears.
Oh yeah, and it was magic.
She didn't like Boy Meets World
No.
because of
okay.
Topanga's
Yeah. She was too hot, man.
Yeah, she was too hot. She was too hot for us to be watching it.
Yeah, where's Topanga these days?
She's around.
She's dead.
She's
dead.
One or the other.
She
you know?
passed.
She's either around or she's not.
God, how terrible would that be? She actually passed away, and I have no idea.
Topanga. What a name.
Wapanga. What the fuck did you just call her?
Isn't it?
Wapanga.
Wait, what is her name?
Topanga.
Oh yeah, Topanga. Yeah.
Hey, her name's Wapanga.
I thought La Panga sounds better. You know, just give a little
No, you said a wa. You definitely said Wapanga. Like you're a little kid and couldn't say your L's. Wapanga.
La Panga.
What's the lady's name in Napoleon Dynamite?
Don't know.
Brittany. I don't know.
Brittany.
No,
Don't know.
the guy that his Napoleon's brother is dating online.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Topanga. No, Shaniqua.
Yes, it is
Shaniqua.
Is it Shaniqua?
Yeah, Shaniqua.
That's such a funny movie.
That movie's the shit.
That's a good movie, yeah. You know, it's also awesome.
What?
Remember those movies, the Buttercream Gang?
What?
Oh, I do remember the Buttercream Gang.
Yeah.
They were on feature family films.
Yeah.
the
Right. It was
Buttercream
about this
Gang.
kid who like got into the drug scene, and he was best friends with the other kid. But once he started getting into drugs, it was like real bad. And so his friend was trying to tell him like, you know, like the right thing to do is not to be into drugs or alcohol.
Dude, it was the moral thing. It was like the moral. Like, don't you remember? It was a Focus on the Family.
Focus on the Family. Yeah.
I've never heard of this before. I've heard of Veggie Tales.
Well, you could. I mean,
Never watched it.
It's
but
probably
I've
the
heard
same
of it.
corporation, to be honest.
yeah, probably. Well, I mean, you could watch Disney. We couldn't, so there you go. That's what we had to fill our time with. Buttercream Gang.
Good stuff.
I never really had like any restrictions on what I could watch.
Oh, we couldn't watch MTV. We couldn't watch any of that.
Wait, you couldn't watch?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, when you left, everything changed.
Yeah.
The reins started getting pulled back.
That's
on
so
your
funny.
boy.
Usually the
Nice.
oldest can't get away with anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Wait, who's older? You or Lindsay?
Lindsay's older than me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you maybe middle child, you get to skate by a little bit in between.
Exactly. Yeah.
Lindsay didn't get away with shit, but
Yeah.
you were the baby enough where
I got away with
you got a lot of focus.
I got away with a lot, but not much.
You didn't take advantage of it though. You didn't
Yeah.
do that much.
No, I wasn't a bad kid.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
Wasn't trying to sneak around. I was more scared than anything.
That's why we weren't friends.
I was more scared of getting in trouble.
Till you became a bad kid, then we could be friends.
Yeah, that's a good point. My parents always knew you were always trying to find the line.
Yeah. So I was always trying to find something.
I had one friend that we were riding home from hockey practice, and he said something, and our parents were like, "Yeah, no, you can't talk that way," and he goes, "You're not my mom." And they were like, "Well, we're never giving him a ride to hockey practice anymore.
Nice.
So how about that?
Shit.
I want to know who this is.
Yeah.
Your neighbor."
Oh, okay.
Pretty easy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, your neighbor. Yeah.
Oh, I can't imagine. What do you say to a kid, especially that's not your kid, when they start talking back to you like that?
Yeah, or like inappropriate, or they say something inappropriate, and you're like, "Yeah, we don't talk that way." And they're like, "Well, you're not my parent." You go, "Well, you're right. You can get out of the car if you want. Do you want to ride home or do you want to walk?"
I'd make kids walk so much.
Oh, so would I. Start mouthing off, "Hey, get the fuck out of my car." How about that? "Hey, you want to carry your hockey bag 7 miles on the way home? That'll be fun."
Yeah, just tell them to go into like the nearest store and be like, "Hey, if you want to get home, call a cab."
Yeah, call a cab. Now kids would be like, "Fine, I'll just get an Uber."
Just
Let's get it. Oh, good luck getting an Uber all the way the fuck out here where we used to live. Yeah, good luck. Have a good time. See you tomorrow when we pick you up for hockey. So do I.
You guys should go together because I think the toilet seat's probably big enough.
I'm just gonna go out on the deck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go out on the deck too. It's okay. I won't leave you alone. I'll wait.
Okay.
You go ahead.
Should we
Someone can
go in
hold it,
shifts?
yeah.
Yeah, let's go in shifts.
Just tuck it in there. It'll.
Yeah,
hold-
let's go in
it'll
shifts.
hold
I'll
it.
just piss myself. I'm wearing a diaper anyway.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, you already started that, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I should wait till I'm about to bust though. Just time it right so I don't.
Okay, then I'm about to bust. So I've had to go for the past 10 minutes.
All right. I've had to go for the last 15, but I've been holding
I've had
it
to
in
go
like
for
a
the-
man.
I've had to go for the past hour. So
Hey, make sure the dick water doesn't get on the microphone.
I actually paid for this microphone, so I can do whatever the fuck I want.
You just won't pay for a replacement, so
Yeah.
make sure it doesn't get wet.
Yeah, dude, that sponge is gonna soak it up real fast. So you should probably make sure it goes out.
Oh gosh, my old decrepit body.
Yeah, you should.
There's a guy standing out there.
Go over here.
Oh yeah.
You got like secret spots you can go.
Yeah.
Go piss.
Yeah, there's like hidden corners. Do you go golfing this morning?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. Yeah, it was 8 of us, so we were doing this little. My friend was like, "Well, we're all just barely getting out of quarantine, so let's just make a golf tournament of a day." So they're doing 36 holes.
Oh,
I did just 18. But yeah,
18's enough. I'm good with like 12 to 15.
yeah, exactly. Right,
I usually like hit my stride at like 12, and then it like kind of I peak, and then it goes downhill, and then by 18 I'm like,
you're like, man,
I'm done.
I don't like golf anymore.
Yeah. Takes me like the first 9 to like get into it, get my swing back, and then I'm good for like 3 holes, and then I peak, and then it's downhill from there, and then I'm ready for a beer and a hot dog.
yeah, 30. I mean, they're doing it on carts, but 36 holes, even on carts, is a long day.
Yeah,
And
just swinging that much.
They're just
especially
drinking.
this early in the season. Too.
Yeah, right. Well, and they're drinking the whole time, so by the second front 9, it's like they're gonna be blasted and pretty much done.
Dude, we went golfing on a bachelor party up north, and we drank way too much. We didn't even end up golfing the back 9. I think we just rode over stuff with the carts.
Well, and it rained, so we had to stop after the front 9 because it started raining. So we went in, got something to eat, got more drinks, and then on the second 9 it got sunny out. So then the cart girl came out. So we were that's all we did. We just bought drinks and ran over stuff. Hit garbage cans, ran over plants, because it was all wet too. So like we just started drifting in the carts and just running over stuff. We just took over the course. We're like, no one's ever gonna come back to this place.
Yeah, today we the last 2 holes we just grouped up together as an 8-some.
Oh
And
yeah.
we're like,
well, especially when no one's on the course.
yeah,
Who
there
gives
weren't
a
that
shit?
many. There weren't that many groups too. There's like let's just do it.
There's
these
so
last
many
couple holes.
crazy rules at golf courses. Like when we went that one time and we were sharing a bag,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the ranger comes out and he's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, like that's like usually we don't let people play." And
Yeah.
we're like, "Oh, are we holding up the pace?" Well, no, but like usually it's not. Like usually it's not
Yeah,
okay.
exactly,
Because
yeah.
if other people see you, hey man, this is a public fucking course.
Yeah.
So who gives a shit?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. And
Yeah.
it's also like, hey, if you didn't have fucking clubs, you don't have them, you forgot them, you can't afford them, whatever. It's just like, don't you want us on the fucking course? I paid for it, right?
Yeah, man, I paid $50 fucking dollars. How are you getting paid?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Ranger, how are you getting paid?
Yeah.
Okay, I just paid for my round, so that's how you're getting paid.
Yeah, it's
There's so
Totally
many
backwards.
rules.
Yeah,
There's so many rules about golf.
yeah, it's all about like etiquette and just it's fucked up.
That's why I find it so weird that you play now, where it's like back in the day when you're younger, you're like, oh yeah, well I want to abide by all the rules, and now it's like, nah, fuck that, I'm doing
Yeah.
what I want.
Yeah, exactly.
I paid for this round. If I want to hit 3 balls off the tee box,
Yeah.
hit 3 balls
I'm
off
gonna
the
do
tee
it.
box.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I'm gonna play with a group of 8 people and I want to do it for a couple holes.
Oh, that's
we'll
what
go.
we did at
Yeah.
that bachelor party. That's probably what's gonna end up happening at my bachelor party.
Yeah.
Probably just gonna end up teaming up on
Just-
holes
just a
together.
big- yeah,
yeah,
just
who
a big
gives
team.
fuck?
Yeah.
It's more fun that way.
Yeah, it is more fun.
Yeah, you guys got to figure out that. I'm excited to see what you
Oh,
guys.
we're making
I'm
that
excited
happen,
to see what
yeah.
you guys come up with.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be
You'll see.
It's gonna be an interesting time.
Wife must not have seen you out there because I got reprimanded.
Oh, she saw me. She had to have seen me.
She's like, go inside. I'm like, no. I do what I want.
I have a dick. I can pee outside. No.
This is my yard.
Yeah. No, we don't have neighbors.
This is what I live for.
I'm a fucking man.
Just because you can't pee outside doesn't mean I can't.
I need to insert my dominance
Can I have that?
right on this rock
Can I have
bed.
that lighter?
Robin.
Nice catch. Hey, no, you didn't. You played catcher in the rye.
Wait, okay, so is your pee spot out there? Is it just on like ground or is it
I go in the corner of the deck,
Yeah.
and there's just like a nice little rock bed,
oh
cement
nice,
wall,
yeah.
just
Nice little corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just tell her,
just dribbles through the
Yeah.
neighbor's foundation. Just seeps in through the neighbor's foundation, but yeah, whatever.
Just tell them like, hey, it hasn't been raining fucking enough
Yeah.
here, so I'm adding to this, all right?
We had to water the plant that we're gonna cut down anyway. So, are you gonna get rid of that thing, that tree bush thing that's growing on the side, or no?
I don't think so. We're gonna put a little garden out there though, little like hanging garden
Oh yeah.
with some herbs,
That
some
must
flowers.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
I don't know. We were supposed to do that this weekend, I
could
think, but
definitely
that's
pee
not
on
gonna
that.
happen.
Yeah, you're a
Oh,
big.
hell.
Oh
you're-
yeah.
yeah, you're
Well, yeah, I'm gonna take a little piss on the cilantro and the basil and the thyme.
You mean thyme?
Thyme. It's all good pea spots right there.
Hey, so went into.
That's how you get the nutrients.
Speaking
Pretty
of
much manure, right?
speaking of thyme.
Yeah, also barf too is really good. Just barf into the pot
Yeah,
and then
that's
you
a good
water it
idea.
with your pee.
Yeah, that's why we drink, just
Yeah,
to throw up.
I
so
throw
you
up-
can fertilize.
I throw up in the Christmas tree pot at least once a year. Pass out underneath the tree, a little too much whiskey.
Just hang it out underneath the tree.
A little too much eggnog. A little too much eggnog in the system, churns in your stomach, and you just toss it up.
Wife said that we are throwing a Christmas party this year.
Ooh.
You have ugly sweaters?
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah.
We got ugly sweaters.
Perfect.
We bought them for the whole family
Yeah.
1 year.
Perfect.
I think we got to do something like that again. Do a nice little.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah,
You
rev your car.
You guys do cool stuff for Christmas, I feel like, as far as gifts for your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with our dad is fun. It's just like we don't buy him anything. He doesn't need anything
Yeah.
anymore.
It's fun when you have a bunch of kids. Like, it's just me and my sister, so we usually just give, like, our own gifts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. We do that, and now we do it because there's enough people where it's like, look, we don't need to spend $1 million on everybody. Everybody
Yeah,
takes
everyone
a couple.
pitch in, like,
everyone takes a
50
couple.
bucks. And
So everyone takes a couple. So we draw out of a hat, and then you just buy that couple a
Yeah.
gift, and then everybody buys our nephew gifts, and
Yeah.
then we get our parents, like we get our mom something that's like more of an activity, and then our dad, we just take him out to a brewery or a distillery or something, and then we go out to dinner usually.
take them out to
Yeah.
the ball
some-
game.
Yeah.
Take him out to a
Strip
ball
clubs
game.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Just mix it up a little
yeah,
bit.
Yeah, we get some
Sugar
nice,
dads.
Yeah, we get some nice 25-cent dogs at the strip club. It's pretty nice. Some French fries.
Have you financed sugar dads for us yet?
Well, your dad's got to hook us up with a deal. You know, I'm not doing this all by myself.
Well, you have his number.
He goes, "Hey, I want to do boys' weekend. Maybe you should just call my dad and set up boys' weekend for us."
Just be easier.
Yeah. You driving that boat this year or what?
Nope. Not touching it.
Okay, so listen to this. So
Where is it?
So listen, it's up north. So listen to this. So last year, I don't know if I told you this story. So last year, his dad wanted our help putting the boat in because it was a new boat. Was it last year? Or 2 years ago?
I think this was 2 years
It was 2 years ago. And so it's a new boat, brand new pontoon boat, really nice. Just putting it in the water. And there's no buoys in the water yet because it's too early.
Buoys or boobies?
Boobies.
Okay.
There's no boobies on the water in the water. And so there's a channel, a really long channel you have to drive through, and it's pretty narrow. I mean, you can get two boats through it, but it's relatively narrow, and you have to go pretty far out to not hit the sand. So his dad's, making sure everything's good on the boat, and he goes, "Hey, get behind the wheel." So I drive it through the channel, and I take it really far. I take it really far past where I think the buoys would be, just so I don't hit anything. So then,
Well, aren't you smart?
so he's back at the house because he drove the truck back with the trailer on it, and we pick him up on the dock, and we're just gonna drive around, whatever, and we take it back through the channel the other way, totally fine. His dad drives, and then we bring it back the other way, and he's sitting behind the wheel, and we drive it through the channel, and he thinks he's taking it far enough past, so he takes a right. To
Been
go
on
back
this
to their
lake for
cabin.
20 years.
Yeah, goes back to go back to the cabin. Right into the sand. Oh, and it's not just sand. There's huge rocks in it. So we just go. You just hear. And he goes, "Hey, stop. His
I
dad
think
goes,
we hit some weeds.
His dad goes, "Stop." Pulls up the prop. The prop is completely bent. Everything's there's huge chips in the stainless steel prop. The part of it's broken off on the bottom. Pulls it in, and he goes, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." Okay, so he has to. There's no dealership up there that can fix their boat. We have to bring it back to the landing, pull it out of the water. He has to drive it all the way back here, and then has to drive it to Red Wing to get it fixed. Okay. Gets it back up there last summer, 4th of July. We're out on the boat. He goes, I'm not getting behind the wheel of that boat. Doesn't get behind the wheel, sits in the front of the boat. He's like avoiding it like the plague. His sister's boyfriend gets behind the wheel. We are going idling speed. He's turning like in this little bay, boat shuts off. We all sitting there and we're like, oh, okay, whatever, you just shut the boat off. Like, we're just going to chill here. He's never driven a boat before. He goes, his dad goes, oh, okay, we're going to keep moving. He goes, I don't know what happened. The boat just shut off. And we go, what do you mean? He goes, the boat just shut off. Boat's dead. The boat's completely dead. We can't get it to move. We had to swim it back to the dock. Okay? Pull it out of the water again. We had to get it towed. It took us an hour and a half to get it towed to the landing. Tow it to the landing, have to take it out of the water again, bring it down to Red Wing again, and get it fixed again. Luckily, that part was covered on warranty.
Was it just battery or?
Yeah, I think the starter was dead. Yep. So that boat's cursed.
Clusterfuck.
Yeah,
dude.
the boat's cursed. Boat's totally cursed.
No, let's
never
definitely
touching
take it out. Yeah.
Not touching it.
No, I'm not touching it. Fuck that. I'm gonna sit in the passenger seat and sip. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Just sipping.
Oh, so funny. The fuck factor, dude. It's the fuck factor. Is that it?
No.
Oh, I thought you were going in on something. I thought you had something for us.
No. I was gonna tell Trav that I have a first stab at a design for his bachelor party shirt.
Ooh, I'm liking the idea of this. Yeah, yeah.
Gonna do some crew necks, I think.
Sick.
Crew neck sweaters.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Little ribbons on it, little colored ribbons.
Yeah, little colored ribbons on it. Yeah, pink.
Little rib neck.
Pink sweaters.
Rib neck.
Sweaters. Some rings on the neck. Some nice rings. Some nice bacon neck sweaters.
Yeah. All right. That's more or less what it is, right?
Yeah.
Can't tell me what it is. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised.
Oh, you'll definitely be surprised.
You're not gonna know a thing. Yeah. We're essentially gonna tell you the weekend, and then we're still gonna kidnap you.
Yeah.
Like, you'll know we're gonna kidnap you, but we're gonna kidnap you, and then you'll find out where we are when we get there, and we take the blindfold off.
Or you wake up from taking like sleeping pills. So.
Yeah.
We'll
knock you out with sleeping pills and just have a intravenous feed of vodka going into your system the whole way to wherever we're going.
I'd prefer roofies if you guys could get your hands on some of those.
I'm gonna roofie the shit out of you, dude.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. There's gonna be some good stuff. Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I hope our brother-in-law can come, but he's gonna have a new kid pretty much right at the time we're gonna go. So.
Yeah, maybe we can. Well, it sounds like a lot of people got different schedules, so we got to see if we can time it right for everyone.
And if we can, who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we'll get the core party there for sure, and then I think we'll be able to figure it out.
We'll get out. Yeah, we'll get most of the people.
Yeah. Just old bitch. He's got the hard schedule, so I gotta lock him down first.
Don't make me start.
Sounds like a character. I have to meet him.
You've met him.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Skinner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Old bitch.
Gotcha.
He's an old man.
It's an old. Yeah.
Yeah, he operates like an old dude.
He grills a hell of a burger though. That dinner was delicious last night.
Good, yeah. It's like a raw burger. It was really good actually.
Well, yeah, it was medium rare. Like it wasn't. I've had raw burgers before. This one was like perfectly pink.
Yeah, it was good.
And it was good meat too.
Yeah. Whereas
like sometimes you make like ground beef from Target and you're like, maybe I should cook this one a little bit more.
Yeah.
Remember you didn't eat meat for a long time, for a while, and then you started feeling real sick?
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
You were vegetarian for a little bit?
Yeah, I tried to be vegetarian for like, it had been 2 months, 3 months maybe. But
when was this?
I tried it a couple times. Actually, when I was living in Costa Rica, and then I've tried it here too, but just never.
Is it common in like Central America?
No, I mean everyone eats. Oh, you mean like a vegan or like vegetarian?
Yeah.
It's getting more common. Yeah, I would say, especially in the city, like the bigger cities, right? Because people more like thinking like that way. So
But like not like naturally, they're not more like vegetarian lifestyle down
no,
there.
it's some beef, a lot of pork and chicken. Yeah, and then fish occasionally. Yeah.
Starting to get real sickly.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was losing weight, looking like I was about to die.
I just don't know what I
My
would
eyes
eat.
sunken in. Yeah.
I'd end up eating like a ton of pasta and bread and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the beans, right? Like any beans,
Yeah.
black beans, pinto beans.
I suppose if you did like bean
lentils.
tacos and stuff, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, but it does get old after a little while, right? Because meat just fills you up differently, right?
Yeah.
Like it makes you satisfied in a different way. So yeah, you definitely have that craving still.
Would you do eggs?
Yeah, I tried to a point where I wasn't doing meat and then just eggs, but and then I tried without eggs. I haven't actually like had eggs for 6 months or so.
I have eggs so
But
much.
yeah.
It's like all it's so easy. Cook in 5 seconds. If you
Yeah.
don't care if you don't care about making them over easy or anything, is scramble them. It's so easy.
My new like meal for the week is I'll fry up like 2 pounds of ground beef and just put a bunch of soy sauce, oyster sauce, fish sauce, sesame seed oil, whatever, in there, and like kind of make like an Asian beef stir fry.
Yeah.
And then microwave a bag of mixed veggies from Target, and then mix that in, and then you just every night you take a couple scoops of that out, put it in the microwave, and then fry like a couple eggs, and then cover in sriracha
yeah,
and
that does
sesame
sound good.
seeds.
Yeah.
So good.
It's so weird lately. I haven't been able to eat anything without hot sauce on it. Like I have to. It has no flavor to me unless it has hot sauce.
Maybe you have Corona because you lost flavor.
Lost the
Yeah, yeah.
flavoring, maybe.
Does that taste like Kool-Aid to you?
No, it tastes like water.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the coronavirus then.
Well, you guys are
that-
welcome.
That mother.
I'm giving it to all of us.
Yeah.
Thanks
okay.
for the antibodies.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you had it. You had it in January.
I was super sick in January.
Yeah.
I lost like 15 pounds, had a fever for like 2 days,
Walk up the
massive
stairs, get
diarrhea.
winded.
Yeah, couldn't walk up the stairs without like.
Yeah, man. I bet a lot of people had coronavirus before we even knew it was here.
Yeah.
It could have been the flu though. Like you just never know.
Yeah.
They're super similar. They present similar, but it was really bad. Like it was the sickest I've ever been. Like since I've had like when I was like 11 or 12, I had pneumonia or mono. I think maybe both.
Oh yeah, I had mono too. Fucking, they call it like the makeout,
Mhm.
disease.
The makeout disease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had I think I got mono twice. So like I for sure had mono, and I went to get tested, and they're like, "Oh, you've already had it," and it's one of those things where it's like once it's in your system,
You never get rid of it.
it's always in your system. It can just like come up.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like chicken pox.
Chicken pox.
Yeah, like chlamydia.
once it's there,
Once
it's
it's
not
there, you're
leaving.
never getting rid of it. The clap.
Right, I can't clap. I don't have no hands.
Like a dolphin. It's like
Like a dolphin.
Okay, going back to food, I've been baking chicken, like chicken thighs, and then
Bone
cutting
in?
up. And then what's that?
Bone in.
No, boneless, skinless chicken
Okay.
thighs. Yep. And then chopping up discs of sweet potato, and then chopping up a sweet pepper,
Yum.
and then you dip all three in oil, just like kind of coat it with that, and then put on like sweet potato. I've been putting on garlic powder, onion powder, and then the chicken, a little bit of pepper and salt, and that's it.
That
And then
sounds so
put the
good.
barbecue on.
Yeah.
Once you bring it out on the chicken, it's like one of the best
Yeah.
dinners. And it's not hard to do. It's like
Yeah,
chop
it's
up a
super
couple
quick.
things, put in the bake it for like 15-20 minutes, and then pop
That's
it
the
out.
biggest thing. I'm like, I just want to get it done quick. I don't want to spend a shit ton of time. Like, I don't want to think about it. I just
Yeah.
want to make a quick meal.
Yeah, during the week, I don't spend like any time cooking. I'll fry up some meat or like
Yeah.
microwave some stuff. And then on the weekends, I like spending some time like making like a nice meal. Like we'll do like homemade pizzas a lot, or like last weekend we made bao buns.
Wow,
nice.
Those were so good.
Super good, yeah. I've never had them before.
Or
They're
just
super
like
good.
good salad or good steak, salmon, like just like a good
not even like something like crazy, even if it's just like pasta or something, but just like a good meal where it's like, okay, we're gonna spend like half hour to an hour cooking and slicing and dicing some stuff, get some fresh ingredients, and have like a meal. Monday through Thursday though, it's like whatever I can get into my body as quick as possible that's like healthy.
I just hate making food. It's just such a waste of time.
I hate making lunch. Like that's one thing I don't like being at home. I never like prep for lunch. So then I'm always like scrambling to like eat like leftovers of something or just like grab a can of tuna or something and mix an avocado in. Yeah. But like I kind of barely took a lunch break when I was at work, but now I like never take a lunch break. It's like, oh shit, I'm hungry. I go like cram something in my mouth and then go back up to my hole.
I just drink coffee all day.
With my yellow lizards.
I just drink coffee literally all day and then I just don't have an appetite.
I've cut back on caffeine so much in the last year.
Really?
I used to have like 3, 4, 5 coffees a day. Now I'm down to 1 in the morning.
You drink coffee?
No, no. I mean, I usually drink tea, but I don't feel like the caffeine effect is as strong as coffee because
I almost never feel it from tea.
Always, right? It's so minimal. But like coffee, I feel like if I have like 2 glasses or mugs like back to back, then again this like jittery stress nerve.
Yeah, that's the thing. Especially I don't eat breakfast, so if I have coffee on an empty stomach, I like my anxiety gets through the roof. Yeah. Like, so I'll get anxious about shit that I'm not even anxious about.
Yeah, especially if you have strong coffee, like real strong coffee.
Yeah. Have you ever had Peace Coffee? That stuff's so strong.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've never had it.
Peace.
Oh, no, I've never had it.
It's, I think it's Minneapolis based.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So,
but that's like, it's almost too strong, in my opinion.
The best coffee is Dun Bros. Dun Bros has the, like, from a coffee shop, Dun Bros has the best coffee of all time.
Was it just good flavor or what?
Yeah, and they hand roast it.
Oh, yeah.
So they hand roast it at every shop. Like every place roasts their own coffee beans. So it's just super strong.
Oh, okay.
It's really, really strong. That's probably why it's more expensive because they do it all at that place. So like I had a friend whose cousin opened one up by where I went to school, and yeah, it's just super strong. But they're making it every morning basically. I think that's kind of how it goes. Like they send you the coffee beans and then they roast them.
Damn. Yeah, that makes a huge difference. Yeah.
Where did you go to school? Weren't you on to Washington or something?
Yeah, on the east side of Washington, Spokane.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cool. It's a small town. It's like smaller than St. Paul. But yeah, I think I was out there 5 years.
It's a pretty area.
It is pretty, yeah.
I would move out to Washington in a heartbeat.
Really?
I've only been to Seattle out there, but I could, if I could afford it, I'd live in Seattle in a heartbeat.
Yeah, the hard thing about Seattle is it's just always gloomy. Yeah. Like for the most part,
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, it's hard.
And I guess when I was there, I was just there for like a long weekend, and it rained once, so maybe I have kind of a conceived perception of it. But I just like the vibe of it. It was kind of like a big city with a small town vibe.
Yeah. Seattle doesn't feel huge. Like you go to like the Fisherman's Place or whatever the hell it's called, and there's a shit ton of people there, but you're like, oh, this is downtown. Like this is as big as the downtown is.
Yeah, like I could picture like having an apartment there and walking down to Pike's Place and grabbing like fresh fish for dinner like every night.
Yeah. The coolest place I've ever seen is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Where is that?
It's right across the border, isn't it? Very close.
It's right across from Spokane, Washington. Then the next city over in Idaho is Coeur d'Alene.
It's like what, an hour, maybe hour and a half, something like that.
It's like
Idaho's legit,
dude. This place is there's a golf course there.
Idaho and Wyoming are like hidden gems.
Oh gosh, it would be.
And Montana represent Burst State. Yeah. What's up?
Nice.
We're in a trailer park.
But
2 weeks.
Montana feels that shit right now.
Yeah. Montana's like, dude.
They're gonna get bombarded if this shit goes on any longer. Everyone's gonna be like, why the fuck are we paying more to live in cities when everything's shut down?
And I'm working from home anyways, so
well, that's what they say about Texas and Nevada. Texas and Nevada are getting flooded with people from California.
Yeah.
Flooded. I mean, They say it's a couple 100,000 people that move to Nevada every year from California.
I wouldn't mind moving to Nevada.
I'd move to Texas in a heartbeat.
Like northern Nevada, it's
Yeah,
super cheap and like super nice.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so is, I mean, some of the places in Texas, it's still super cheap.
Do you think Joe Rogan moves to Texas?
They're gonna get pretty fucking. I mean, they're all getting close. They've all talked on their podcast.
Why not?
Group of
Why
friends.
not just all of them move to Texas?
Yeah, they're all talking about moving to Texas because they're like, it's the taxes in California are ridiculous. They all hate the governor. And they all hate the governor.
I bet if the Comedy Store shuts down in LA
Yeah.
because of all this, if they can't support themselves, that group moves to Texas and they open up a comedy club.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It totally makes sense, especially for all those dudes. I mean, they can pick up and leave, build huge houses or buy humongous houses. They could buy 2 times the house they probably have in California.
You gotta watch the new Fighter and the Kid episode. It's so funny. Brian's TV show got canceled.
No, it didn't.
So the whole intro is Brendan talking about Brendan and Brian talking about how they found out that his show got canceled, and Brendan texted Brian and he goes, "Oh, dude, this sucks, but you know, like me and Chris, like we can't just give you any more money."
Well, it's so funny because he didn't like steal.
And
money.
he's like, "Oh, well, dude, I'm 53. Yeah, I don't need the money. I don't have alimony and child support payments or anything. I don't have 2 mortgages. My income just got cut by 75%, but I don't need it."
Oh, dude, they give him so much shit. He's just in such a bad spot. Like, in such a bad spot. Yeah.
They're talking about Rogan, like, "Hey, you got that Spotify money? Just float us a bone."
Yeah. Yeah, Joe Rogan signed. Did you see that? Joe Rogan signed reportedly $100 million, 3-year, $100 million deal with Spotify. Because Spotify is the number one audio streaming app in the world, and so he signed a $100 million deal with them. So nothing is going to be on YouTube anymore.
Wow.
Yep.
I feel like it hurts Apple the most, almost. Well, YouTube a lot for the video stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, is Spotify public?
Yeah, their stock went up 3.4 billion or something when that was announced.
I was gonna say, man, they're jumping on some like a good market, right? Because they can steal a lot from Apple, being that they have done so well with the music part to start out with, right?
Well, now with Rogan moving over, they're adding a video element, which was my main concern because I love watching those podcasts sometimes where it's just like you're sick of TV, you just turn on a podcast and watch them smoke and drink, and it's fun to like, especially like you get to hear like a long form conversation, but then also to see like their facial reactions and facial expressions of people. Yeah. So when I first read that, I was like, oh well, Spotify is just audio, so that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But apparently they're adding a video element to it.
Think about this. How Pandora's just been left in the wake of Spotify.
Oh yeah.
It was like Pandora was the shit. Spotify came out and it was like, it's the same thing.
But Pandora had like a weird premise. Like they wanted to be a radio station.
Yeah.
And it's like radio's dead.
And Spotify was like, we're going to be a social media app that has music. And Pandora basically doesn't exist. I don't know anybody that uses Pandora.
Yeah, no one uses that.
No.
I think like businesses do to have like playing on the background in the office.
Yeah. They have the 3,000 song playlist that just plays on and on and on and on.
It's like now for radio.
Yeah. Then they've signed these people into deals, and then Spotify goes, I mean, we'll just give you half the deal because we make way more money than Pandora does when you guys are out of your 1,500-year contract with Pandora.
Well, and Rogan's like the first domino, and it's a huge one. Like they're gonna sign so many more people to be exclusive with them, where YouTube's gonna be heard, which is probably in some ways it's all gonna balance itself out. It's gonna give other people opportunities that haven't had it before, and then Spotify is gonna be a huge new marketplace for podcasts, and it's gonna give new podcasts like a chance to grow and be like kind of the first in there. Well, people just like hang on to like old platforms and stuff.
Yeah, like had to be their podcast. I think that's a new one that's coming on Spotify.
Well, and like
pretty soon.
you don't have to be exclusive to Spotify. Like
no.
That was an exclusive deal. Anyone can get on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Furry Turkey. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
I
guys
think
have
had to be there.
heard of that.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
sure that one's gonna be on there.
It could be.
Yeah.
Not to be
If
exclusive,
Daddy Dirt, the CFO of this company, approves the fucking invoice to pay $12 a month to get it on there.
Might as well.
Yeah, I mean-
Hey, Joe's doing it. Joe's doing it. Then I feel like we gotta
You
jump
just-
on.
yeah, and you gotta gamble, right? It works. Keep it
Well,
going.
and I
if it-
feel like it's the same. It's a bigger domino than like the Twitch migration to Microsoft, because Microsoft came out with their own streaming platform. Like that's a huge one for streamers, for video games. But Joe Rogan is podcast king, and
I've
that's
never
the
been on
biggest.
Mixer. Like I was
Yeah.
kind of pumped by Ninja moving over there at first, but
No one
I
likes it.
I never watched Ninja to begin with.
Yeah.
So I just, and I don't even really go on Twitch that much. I go on Twitch if it's like a thing that I know is happening, like a 24-hour stream or something, or like a full night deal where like someone's like been building it up, and it's like, oh yeah, I'll go watch that.
Yeah.
But that's all on YouTube right now.
Oh yeah, I mean
But Twitch is definitely like, I feel like more of a gaming platform than
Yeah.
YouTube. YouTube's doing a good job competing.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see how Mixer shakes out.
Well, do you think YouTube comes out with a live platform for gamers?
They
And
have
just-
it.
Yeah, but no one uses it.
Yeah, they do.
The players that I watch, most of them don't live stream it, or a lot of them don't like Ninja doesn't live stream.
Yeah.
He replays
Well,
his stuff.
it's a lot of like Pokemon is huge on
Yeah,
YouTube.
Okay, so it just must depend on the game.
Yeah.
Because like all the none of the COD players, they all record and then put it
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Depends who you follow. Like I follow a lot of people that just use YouTube,
Really?
and then Twitch is like kind of their backup.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. It's
But I think
interesting.
like COD and stuff, that's like mostly Twitch.
Yeah, because a lot of them play on
Yeah.
PC, and so a lot of them like that platform.
Well, and
better.
Twitch has less like hoops to jump through to start making money. Like anyone can subscribe and start paying you.
Yeah.
YouTube, you have to get to like a certain level before people can like become a member
Yeah.
or donate or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I think.
I think you're right. I mean, that would make sense
Yeah.
because YouTube's all based on
Eventually-
subscription based.
Eventually, I want to do these live on Twitch
Yeah.
when we're like whenever we're like inside, like
Yeah.
with internet,
Yeah.
and just have those be like one-off live streams.
Yeah. But then put stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you watch people play video games on the internet?
No, is that a thing?
I never thought I would do it. Do it. I hated watching like when I was growing up, I hated watching people play video games.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, no, just give me the controller. I want to play. Now I sit and watch other people play when I'm not even like having the option to play. I think part of it's like laziness because I don't actually want to play the game. So I'm just like, I'll just watch this person play it. It's easier.
I've always really liked watching good people play. I really enjoy even when we were younger, like I liked watching good people play, but now it's amplified where it's like you have the best players in the world on YouTube playing, and so you get to watch those people. Cuz I suck at all of them.
I like watching the Super Mario games. The speed runs.
Yeah, like I
Oh,
got
yeah?
it. Yeah, it's crazy. People will finish the game in like people finish the game and how fast, or they do them in a certain amount of hours to see how far they can get in the game.
Shit.
What system do you have? Is it the Xbox
Yeah,
One?
Xbox One, yeah.
I might buy a game for it and just come over and play it on your system.
All right.
Tony Hawk is coming out with a remake of Tony Hawk Pro Skater
nice.
1 and 2, but it's only for PS4, PC, and Xbox, and I don't have any of those. So I might buy the game and just
I'll
come
buy
over and
it.
play it.
Oh, I'll buy it. 100%. Tony Hawk 1 is the best game of all
I'll,
time.
I'll at least go halvesies on it with you.
Yeah, Tony Hawk 1 is one of the best games of all time. Did he
Because
say
I'm not
that
buying
on
an
Rogan?
Xbox. Well, I knew it before he was on Rogan, but
Okay.
they like barely talked about it on Rogan.
Oh, that's
But
weird.
the trailer's sick. It's all so they combined 1 and 2 into one game.
Yeah.
It's all the levels, all the soundtrack, plus like new levels, new sound, new music, new like enhancements to levels. But it's like the school level and from Tony Hawk 1,
Yeah.
warehouse level, all the exact same.
Sweet. Yeah.
But it's all like 4K, super high quality.
That's so sweet.
I'm so pumped for it.
Yeah,
How?
that's
Okay.
sweet.
I think people kind of understand like the Nintendo Switch, like what the Nintendo Switch is now. that was the PSP. When the PSP came out, you couldn't play it on a console, so you couldn't plug it into a console and then play it on your TV necessarily.
But it was like a mini PlayStation.
That was the handheld Nintendo Switch. Yeah.
But you know what?
And it was way before its time.
I very rarely play my Switch, not on the TV.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, but it is nice. Like I have done it before. Where like the wife is like, oh, let's hang out and I want to watch this show. Like just come hang out with me. Like I don't want to watch that show. So I'll like get the handheld and just play a game while she's watching it. But we can just like hang out. I don't need sound. I don't really care.
Yeah. But like the PSP had Wi-Fi, had Bluetooth, had everything, and that was 15, 20 years ago.
I remember playing Madden in like social studies class.
Yeah. That's the most
playing like the running back challenge on Madden.
Dude, that's the most mind-blowing thing to me is like that was what the Nintendo Switch is back that far ago, and people just didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Like people were like, "Oh no, I know PlayStation for playing it on a console. I'm not gonna play like a handheld PlayStation game."
Dude, Nintendo's killing it.
Oh yeah, the Switch is murdering. The Switch hasn't decreased in price at all.
They're gonna. Did you guys have an N64 growing up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they're coming out with a
1080.
Fuck
yeah.
They're coming. That was a sick game.
That was a sick game.
They're coming out with a remake of Mario 64.
Oh yeah.
Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Galaxy.
I don't remember. We didn't play any
Galaxy,
of those games.
no.
I don't remember Sunshine.
Galaxy was for the Wii, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Sunshine was for the GameCube, which I've played, but I never had a GameCube, so I never like really got into it. I'm so excited for that to come out to the Switch. He's got like a little water jetpack. And then Super Mario 64, best Mario game ever.
Oh yeah. The thing with the GameCube could have been what the Switch is if the controller wasn't so dumb. And I know.
Well, and they did the dumb sucks. Little like CDs. Yeah. Like they should have made it a DVD
those
player
tiny
too.
little things. They had those tiny little CDs that you pop in.
If they would have
for which one?
For the Cube, the GameCube, it was like blue. It was like purplish blue, and it was real tiny. It was a cube.
Oh yeah.
Remember that thing?
Yeah.
If they would have done that like 2 years earlier, it would have been a lot more popular. Yeah. But when they came out with that. The Xbox had just come out and like PlayStation 2 had just come out, and both could play DVDs. So then you had this GameCube that just had these like small mini discs that had like no multi-purpose stuff, and then like PlayStation and Xbox could play DVDs, CDs. It had all your music library, Blu-rays,
all of it.
Yeah. And then the Wii couldn't even really do DVDs or anything. Nintendo's always been about gaming, which is cool. I kind of like that. But it is like. I guess you do pay a little bit more to get that extra stuff with PlayStation and Xbox, and then you get more games, I think, too.
But you don't even pay.
But you don't get any of the Nintendo specific games, which those are like my favorite games.
You pay for the Switch is expensive.
It's like $350,
400. The Xbox One was not that expensive.
Really?
No. When we got the Xbox One, it was 300, and it came with 2 games, I think. So I mean, not crazy.
I don't know. My
difference.
Mommy got mine for my birthday.
Not a crazy difference.
That's a great mom right there.
But I think the Switch is ahead of its time because
I don't even know what the Switch is.
Explain the Switch to him because it combines all Nintendo games.
It's the newest Nintendo system, and they're like slowly adding all the Nintendo games ever that were on it.
Oh, for real?
So Nintendo system.
It's a handheld deal, pretty much like. Do you know what a PSP is?
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's
we had the Sega. What the hell was that thing called? It's the same size.
Yeah. But it's like that. It's essentially like a big handheld like Game Boy. But then it's got like a nice screen on it. But you dock it, and then it plugs into the TV, and it's just like your gaming system.
Oh, nice.
So it's like, and then you have like a controller. It's wireless. I have like GameCube controller for it. I have a Switch like Pro controller for it, and then they have like the joysticks that the sides of the handheld come off, and they're joysticks, and they can go on to like a controller holder.
Holy shit!
And you can like have a holder there, or you can use them separately as like joysticks.
Okay, that's smart. Yeah.
And it's fun. Like we have Mario Kart. There's this new Super Mario game that came out for it. That's like open world, so instead of like going into paintings and stuff and getting different stars, it's like all like Grand Theft Auto style kind of, where it's like you just enter a world and you got to go and explore and find stuff.
That's sweet.
Well, and
Actually,
and the thing is too is they're coming out with all the games for each Nintendo system, but then they in certain games like Mario Kart, they bring in different characters from different games. Or like if they had like if the GameCube had additional characters than the original Mario Kart, they brought in those characters to the Switch game. So like there's there's a shit ton of characters.
Yeah. Oh, and then like Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
So now that it's like all on the internet, they have like downloadable characters. So every like 6 months they come out with new characters and stuff.
It's sweet.
That's sweet, yeah.
It's super smart idea.
That is, it's smart. Yeah, if you combine all of those, right?
Yeah.
More people are going to want to play.
Yeah.
You guys remember, I was just thinking Zelda.
Yeah. So there's a new Zelda game that's
that was the most
100% open world. You can explore however you want, and it's like it's endless.
Jesus.
And
that was a complicated game. I mean, right? As like a 10-year-old, you're like, what am I
like
supposed
Ocarina
to do?
of Time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like you're trying to figure out how to get to the next thing, and you're like, but I don't even know. They don't give you any prompts to get to anything.
I remember it took me. I had to go. My mom was dating my dad at the time. He was not my dad at the time, but he's my dad now. And the only reason I figured out how to like get the sword and the shield at the beginning of the Zelda Ocarina of Time game was because I went over to my dad's house and his friend was there and he had the game and he like showed me how to get past that part. And that's like the easiest part, but it's not self-explanatory at all.
Yeah.
And you're like a 10-year-old kid trying to figure this stuff out.
Yep.
It's totally open-ended. You're like,
where do I go next? The
Yeah.
only thing that I would ever do is I just call the horse to me and then I just ride it everywhere. That's
Epona?
it. Yeah, Epona, and then you just ride it everywhere and you're like, okay, I rode somewhere, but I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. You know you're supposed to be there. You don't know what is to find.
You're like, hey, at least I'm on a horse right now.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I can ride super fast everywhere.
Yeah, I remember just walking around and be like, okay, well, this person talked to me. Sweet. Well, I have no
What do I do
fucking
with
idea
that?
where am I supposed to go.
That's the thing is I never, like, I don't understand some of those games to, like, go to the next thing. Like, Super Mario 64. Like, I don't understand where to go. Like, you go into the painting. I don't know where to go after. Like, I don't know how to move to the next thing.
Yeah.
To me, there's no sequence to it, which there is. I just don't know what I'm doing.
That's what's awesome about nowadays. You can watch people play these games and it's like a walkthrough that you used to have to buy at Best Buy.
Yeah.
To
Do you
read
remember
through how to
that?
get through games. Yeah, the walkthrough
You have
guides.
to buy guides for games.
To figure out how to
Yeah,
get through
like
them.
Pokemon. You'd have a guide for Pokemon.
So they're just they're so complicated that you can't figure them out. Just kind of.
Yeah.
And that was like
nothing.
cheating.
Yeah. It was like cheating, but the developers came out with that because they knew people wouldn't be able to figure it out.
Remember like Game Sharks where you like could plug it into your controller and download cheat codes, but they were like built-in cheat codes that the developers put into the game, so it wasn't really cheating. They were like just fun things to be used. Like GoldenEye, when you had the big heads.
Yeah, big heads.
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah.
You had everyone had a golden gun.
Uh-huh.
You could get or you could have any gun in the game you wanted.
PP7.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
The golden.
Because I like saying
PP7.
PP.
Yeah, they had. Nintendo does have some good like gamers games.
Yeah.
Dude, was it the Sega Genesis? No, the Sega Genesis was some dog shit system. What was that handheld game?
Oh, it was no, it was
The Genesis. Right?
Well, because the Genesis, it wasn't that the console. Like the actual...
Well, there was a Sega Dreamcast, which was the worst system of all time.
Yeah, I think we had. No, we didn't have that when we played it.
What was it called? And the only game I ever remember playing on was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Sonic was good on that.
Genesis
There was
not
also
a
football
handheld.
on that one.
Genesis was a console.
Well,
I know what you mean. It was like they had like a football game on it.
Yeah.
And it was very like linear. It was almost like an Atari 2.0.
There was 3 buttons on it.
Yeah.
That's it. There was basically 3. Yeah, there was an A and a B and a D-pad. That's it.
Yeah.
Look it up.
It was so cool. Hey, though, we've talked about this already, though, because I love just bashing gaming systems. The Sega Dreamcast was the worst system of all time.
Never played it.
They had those. Remember, they had those humongous controllers, and then you had this little thing that you could pop out of it, and it was a tiny little screen. You couldn't really do anything on it, and you'd have to plug it into the actual controller to get the game to work.
Dude, that was a cool thing about a GameCube too. You could plug your Game Boy Color into the GameCube and play your Game Boy on the big screen through the GameCube.
That's a good idea. Yeah. What was the first one? Was it Game Boy? Nintendo Game Boy?
Yeah.
I think it was
For like the Nintendo, it was like a Super Nintendo, the SNES.
The fucking Game Gear, dude.
Game
The
Gear,
Sega
yeah.
Game Gear.
Yeah.
Dude,
Sega Game Gear.
It does. It has 4 buttons. It has
Yeah.
a D-pad, and then it has a start, an A, and a B.
Yep, and it had two big like battery packs. on
Two
the
massive
back.
battery
Yeah.
packs. So you plug them into the back. It was more of like a control, like you were holding on.
Yeah. I think there was Sonic and there was a football game.
This thing's selling. A used one is selling for $275 on
Really?
eBay.
Dude, where did ours go?
That thing was the shit.
I think that thing just got lost.
Yeah, I mean, it just got destroyed. You start to. It was like
No,
Nintendo.
your dad sold that
Yeah.
at auction
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
no, it was like
That bought him a flat screen.
It was like you were thinking that slamming the game into the N64 console was gonna make the game work better. That's what you had to
You
do
had
with
to
this
blow
thing.
in it. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Get all the dust out of
Lick
it.
the nodes.
Yeah. Get all the nodes clean. Get all the game chip nodes clean.
just suck on it.
Oh, dude. That fucking. You
Yeah.
remember we would literally. The game wouldn't be working. You'd blow it in, it still wouldn't work, and you'd just be like, alright.
And then
Slam it into the system like as hard as you could.
Or
and then
you
it'd start working.
Yeah,
you'd be
or
like,
you blow into the console, right?
Yeah.
Like open up the two like receiver doors and like suck down the air. Yeah.
We used to be so obsessed with playing those games. We played so many video games. We just sit there and play. We'd play 1080 for hours.
Did you ever play
fucking
1080?
hours.
Yeah.
Okay, that game's
That
fucking
game is the
awesome.
I played
yeah.
Amped more on the Xbox.
Yeah, I never played Amped.
But 1080 was good.
Dude, I think
I
1080
played 1080 at Cal's house.
Kyle Brandt. I don't care. We said his first and last name. Kyle Brandt is how you say his name. He's the only one that's getting put on blast on this whole podcast. Find him. Google him.
Do you think he'll listen to this stuff?
Probably not, but
No?
now he will because people are going to be like, who the fuck is Kyle Brandt? Oh, man.
No, that fucking
Yeah, I
that's
love
it.
snowboarding games.
1080, I think 1080 was cool because it was almost like the POV version, right, of watching of like playing
You were in the
like
game.
yeah, like doing the video
like
game.
first person shooter
Yeah.
snowboard style.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. You see them like twisting there. You're like,
Remember we play what the fuck? The only games I've ever been good at were racing games. So I always play like
I always sucked at those.
Formula
Yeah,
F1
Formula
racing.
One, yeah.
Formula F1 racing. Is what I
Cruising
love.
USA on N64.
Oh, that game fucked.
cruising.
Do you remember the cars? You'd crash the cars and they get so beat up and then they'd explode. Do you
Yeah.
I don't
remember
think I ever
that?
played that one.
Yeah, you did. 100% you
Did I?
did. Yeah, because you could. It was called Cruising USA, and you could go off of jumps and all this shit, and then cars.
Oh
would blow
yeah,
up.
yeah, and
Yes.
they'd be like old school cars
Yes,
or
yes.
yeah, muscle cars.
That game was the shit.
Do they have that at bars now? In like the sit down, like where you're like in a fake car.
Oh yeah,
You
Yeah.
got to pay like $5 to
Yeah,
race it.
dude, hell
Grew
yeah.
up on that game. Don't need to pay $5 to play. I want a big buck hunter so bad.
They
Oh,
are
the-
so expensive. They are so expensive.
Yeah, what do
They're
one of those
so-
cost? They got-
$5,000. The new ones
$5,000.
cost
Seriously?
$5,000. The new ones,
Fuck
like
that.
the new ones with the HD screens and all that shit, $5,000.
Fuck that.
I wonder how much how much is a pinball machine's got to cost? A couple
Oh,
grand still.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
I
it's-
work with someone who they collect pinball machines. They'll drive to Ohio to pick them up.
Holy shit!
Do you remember our family friends had one? The
Yeah,
grandparents
yeah.
had one.
Uh-huh,
We'd
yep.
always play it.
Yep.
Always, and it was set up to where like it wasn't. They didn't have it set up to where like it was a home use. So they had a bucket of quarters, and then you could open up the door and get the quarters out because you still had to put quarters in it to get the game to work.
Yep. Yep.
That seems selfish.
It was so awesome. It was so awesome.
I would like having a golden tee. Like our buddy in high school had a golden tee in his basement.
Perch had a golden tee. That was fucking
So
awesome.
good. That's one of the best games ever. And that's
Yeah.
expensive at a bar too.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's like
true.
$3 for 3 holes.
Mm-hmm.
That's like
Yeah,
sugar
Rip
dad's.
off.
That game's fun. What, you got to piss
Yeah, I
again?
gotta go pee, man.
Jeez.
Just feeling.
It's insane.
You know?
We're just doing a long form and you can't even handle it.
I
You
know,
gotta
man.
Pee twice.
Can't keep this
If
up.
you need another drink, they're in the fridge.
Okay.
If you want another. Kepper, can you grab me one actually? Grab me a Truly.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, grind me a Truly.
No,
grind me a
you're
Truly.
no. I was gonna say you're a Truly guy now.
Yeah.
You're not a
I'm
White Claw
not.
guy.
No, man, the White Claws taste like I said, and I'm totally using this out of. I don't even know what it is, but it tastes like aspartame, like fake sugar.
No, I know what you mean. I don't like the taste of White Claws either.
Yeah, it's like chemically.
This podcast is not brought to you by White Claws.
Yeah. Like chemical taste. That's kind of what it tastes like to me.
Yeah.
This has been ripping, dude.
Yeah.
Having a guy who wants to be on the pod, you know.
He's killing it.
He's killing the game. He might have to be a somewhat, you know, a semi-annual regular.
Yeah. Old Dick Lips is coming over tonight.
When is he coming over?
Around 7. You better hang around for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'll be around. It's a long weekend.
I'm pumped to get some candy collection shirts going next weekend.
I know,
dude.
I'm too. I think
we figured it out.
Yeah, and I think I think I can come up with more ideas with like just downloading some of those and then coming up with like color ideas. Because that's the big thing is I just want to come up with like cool color ideas that we can actually do.
Yep.
And not make them super complicated. I think what's going to be cool too is to put them on different different colored shirts. When we get more complex shirt coloring, it'll be fun to put them on different shirts.
Well, especially when we can bring things like in-house and just pick whatever color shirt we want. That's when we can get more selective too of like, oh, this design just goes on this shirt color. Yeah. Whereas now it's kind of like, well, it's available, so we might as well put it on a few different options.
Right.
But yeah, I think I'm pumped to get some of those sugar skulls out.
Yeah, I think they look super cool.
Diabetes collection, dude. Coming at you.
I know, I'm excited. I just like the design of them. I've always liked that style of like a Mexican style, or Spanish style.
Yeah.
We're doing so over quarantine, we printed out some pictures of sugar skulls. So like those real intricate Day of the Dead type skull images, and so I colored one, and then I sent one to him, and I was like, we should come up with shirts, a collection, because we're doing a skateboard type line, and then doing one that's called the Candy Collection for the sugar skulls. And so we're just gonna do
kind of like a tattoo inspired line.
Yeah, like a tattoo inspired line. And so it's just gonna be a sugar skull on the front of the shirt, and we'll probably branch out from there. But like originally, it's gonna be just like different colored designs of sugar skulls.
That's a good idea.
It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
And the main theme. The main theme that I've thought of is like the one consistent thing that's always going to be there, even if we have to, cut and paste to a different design of a sugar skull. Is there's always going to be a red rose at the top of the head. So even if it's a black on black sugar skull, black sugar skull, there's going to be a red rose at the top of the head. There's always going to be a red rose. Yeah, it's sweet because I drew one up and it was a bunch of different colors, but then the background of the sugar skull was camo design, and then the red rose was the only red on it, so the red popped off of it, and then it was like a camo in the background.
I feel like on the backs then we should do like a little like the Furry Turkey logo at the top, and then a little like candy like spill out from one of the sides on the back.
Yeah,
you could do like sprees and runts and
that'd be sweet.
Reese's.
Yeah, I like that.
Just little play on that.
Just do like one Reese's cup just at the back or something like that. Or I like that. That's a good idea. Yeah, it's and you should see some of the skateboard brand type stuff. Some of it's really cool. It's really sweet.
It's for now. It's like kind of just like the names of skateboard tricks, and just like how, just in like a style that I was like, oh, that kind of like represents that.
Yeah. I'll show you.
Yeah.
There's
well, like so ollie north is like a trick where you like ollie and take your front foot off the board. So we did it at the north. It has the North Star logo, so it's like the end from the North Star logo.
Yeah.
I'll show. This is my favorite one. Japan Air is a trick.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's like the rising sun in the Japanese flag. It looks really sweet. Here's the Ollie North ones are sweet too.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. With the
so it's just like a.
Oh more stars.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
Wait, how do you design that? Do you?
He's designed it. You can explain it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just like an Adobe, an Illustrator.
And then this is a sweet shirt. This is a cool idea. Madonna is a trick.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's sweet. Yeah. That's cool.
Oh, hey, trick that gets you the most points in Tony Hawk, the first Tony Hawk, Madonna.
Yeah.
Gets you the most points and the easiest to
Because it's
land.
so hard. Dude, it's so hard to land because you're always like perpendicular and then you turn when you let go of the trick.
But yeah, so if you knew where to let go in your spin, you were always going to land it.
I never figured it out.
Always did. Because you do a half spin at the end of it to where you're landing the opposite direction of where you're actually spinning.
That reminds me of it was like it's got to be the Nintendo like Madden game. Or that one where you literally just press 3 buttons and
Blitz?
it would do
Blitz.
that. Yeah, it would either be like, it would be no, it wasn't Blitz. It was the one that we played at that restaurant. Remember that? We
No,
went to like an
because you
arcade.
play. So you'd hit 3 buttons, and what would happen?
No, I'm just saying you only had three selections, right? It was like
Blitz.
was it
It
Blitz?
was Blitz, and you could smash people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
Blitz.
could
That was
enter
fucking
cheat codes.
Yeah, it was. Well,
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
But you only had like 3 play selections or a
Uh-huh.
couple play selections,
Yep.
and you'd smash.
yeah, it was
people.
just
You would hit them out
Dude,
of bounds.
I
and
would do
everything,
I would do da
Oh,
bomb.
you could throw them out like
Yes, that was Blitz.
I'd do da bomb every time. I'd be Falcons, Mike Vick, da bomb.
Yep.
Line up
Mike Vick was in there. Yeah.
tray receivers to the right and run Mike Vick out to the left. And if they came up and tackled Mike Vick, I'd throw it deep. And if they just went all over to the tray receivers on the right, I'd just take Mike Vick up the left side of the field for a touchdown. every
Biggest
time.
cheat code
Yeah,
in
yeah.
any
Yeah.
game was
Michael
Yep.
Vick, yeah.
Dude, same thing in it was, I forget what it was. I think it was like NFL Fever or something, or it was a Xbox game. It was like NFL. Mike Vick was on the Falcons, and same thing. I ran this like pitch play where it was a pass play, and the H-back went out to the right, and I would just have Vick follow him, and then I'd either pitch it to him, throw it deep, or run it with Vic. And I was like doing like a college option with this weird pass play in this game, and it worked every time because it was like whatever was open, just go for it. So every play was a touchdown.
The modern day RPO, dude.
Yeah.
A fucking RPO. Every time an announcer says RPO, stop fucking using that. It's run pass option. That's it. You don't need to call it an RPO. Everyone knows what it is.
It's like a tale as old as time too. It's not
It's not
anything
new. It's been around for fucking years.
It's like the NFL is just adopting it.
Yeah. They're adopting
Again.
it. They're adopting it because quarterbacks have become unbelievably athletic. That's the only reason. If you got Tom Brady types, he's not running RPOs.
Yeah.
He's just standing back there tossing the rock.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
what about him and Gronk in Tampa though? Super Bowl written all
man.
over it.
Oh,
Yeah.
And they're in Florida, the only state that's going to be able to do the NFL.
they're all going to be at home. They all get to sleep in their own
That's
beds.
how smart Tom Brady was. He got to Florida as quick as possible.
And then the governor goes, "Oh, Tom Brady's here. We're opening up the NFL." He goes, "We're gonna make so much fucking money. We gotta open it back up." That's the thing is like you knew Gronk was gonna come back. It just had to be the right situation, and it wasn't gonna be with the Patriots.
Yeah.
Because you knew he didn't want to play for the Patriots anymore.
Especially all that Aaron Hernandez business.
Oh yeah.
Give tight ends in New England a bad name after that talk.
Yeah. That was a crazy doc. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
documentary?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
nuts.
it was fucked up.
I always we were talking. I think we talked about it in an earlier podcast, but the messed up thing to me was like, yeah, maybe his sexuality had something to play into it, but it made me super uncomfortable. I was like, no, I don't even know if any of that was it. And they tried to play it up
He's
like
just a
that was the big thing.
sociopath.
Yeah, like that was
Yeah.
the big thing, and it's like, no, I don't think that had anything to do with it.
Yeah,
Like,
so
what-
it's hard to tell because it never was like public, right?
Yeah.
It's just like if that was the issue, it was all underground, right? It never really got out in public,
Right.
or like he never really mentioned something that like kind of made you think, oh yeah, he.
Well, and everyone had these speculated scenarios of this guy. The guy in Florida was like he was gonna out him for being gay.
Mm-hmm.
No one fucking knew that. This dude was selling him drugs.
Yeah.
No, he probably was scared that the guy was gonna fucking tell the Patriots he was doing a shit ton of drugs. Maybe that's why he was paranoid.
Yeah.
Not because he was fucking gay. Who cares? It was super weird. That was the one part where I was like, I don't know. I think it's given it a platform that I think the way the NFL's handled has been better in recent years, but like that gave it a platform where I was like, nah, I don't know if that's it.
That one father-son duo in that documentary too.
So weird.
Where it's just like the dad was like, "Oh yeah, he was for sure gay," and he was like super aggressive about it.
Yeah, it was like,
it was just so. It was like so over the top. It was like, well, this was for sure planted.
Well, and like the offensive tackle that was in there was like he was worried about coming out as gay while he was in the NFL, but then when he was done, he was like, yeah, I'm sure he was super worried about that. Being in a locker room and having guys, you know, treat you a certain way because you're that in a locker room. But yeah, I could totally imagine that being in a locker room, being in a college football locker room. I could see that. But it was like giving him light when he didn't even know Aaron Hernandez. He was a teammate of him but didn't know him super well, and Aaron Hernandez had way more shit going on than just that, if that was the big thing. That was weird. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like they ran with some of those storylines just to kind of like, you know, make it more exciting, right?
Yeah.
I feel like some of those things weren't actually legit.
Have you guys seen it is so good. Convicted by Media.
Oh, no, not yet.
What's that on?
It's on Netflix, and it's talking about how the media ends up convicting people. So like it's not necessarily the facts of the case. It's the media convicted or made people innocent by
Casey Anthony.
Like by all of this. I'm sure that'll be in it.
Well, I think I watched the first episode where it was about Jerry Springer, those types
yes,
of shows,
the
right?
Jerry
Janet
Springer.
Jones.
Yes, dude, the Janet Jones show. That's what it
Yeah.
was about. It is so good because you're like, this is exactly what happened.
Well, have you seen Gone Girl?
No.
That's kind of the media. It's all about how like the media is swinging the husband as the killer the whole time.
Oh yes, yeah. That's kind of what it's like, where they're like the media's totally.
Yeah, don't give me that skeptical look,
No,
you
no,
fuck.
I started laughing because I was like, I don't know where the fuck this is going.
Yeah,
but
I don't either.
Maybe this will make sense.
No, now I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But like, I'm sure. I hope they talk about the Michael Vick case, because like that was totally media. Granted, he was guilty, but like that was a media circus. Michael Vick, high profile, the best dual threat quarterback in the league ever. And
it all depends like what else is going on in the world too. Like that could like it was maybe like a slow news cycle or something, so that was like the topic.
And depends on where you live. He lived in Atlanta. Humongous African American population, way different than if you do it up in Minnesota. Way different.
Yeah.
You have a way different media spin than if you do it in. You have these people who are saying he's innocent. No, he wasn't. He said he did this. He said. I mean, he's come out and said like, I was that person at that time. I was fighting dogs because that's how I grew up. That's what I knew was breeding dogs to fight them. And people in Atlanta are turning a blind eye to the stuff that he was doing. And a lot of it, and I'm not saying this in a bad or good light, a lot of it was racially motivated. If you were on the side where he's so guilty, he should go to jail for the rest of his life. No, he shouldn't.
Yeah.
No, he shouldn't. He didn't murder somebody. Yeah, he fought dogs.
Well,
he knew that it was illegal, and the thing was, he paid his time.
Yeah, especially when he came back.
He did
like
his time.
I get like before he served his time, but then especially after he served his time, Let him come back.
Yeah.
Isn't that what America's all about?
Yeah.
You go serve your time, second chance.
Yeah. He came back.
That's the American dream.
He came back to the Eagle. He came back to the Eagles, and people were like, yeah. He came back to the Eagles, and people were like, don't sign that dog killer. He did his fucking time. Get over it.
Yeah.
He did his time, and he acknowledges what he did. Okay, get over it.
You tell him, dude.
Dude.
It is. It's all about media. It's crazy.
Well, okay,
what else can we get pissed about that happened like in 2003?
Yeah.
I like Michael Vick. Fuck you.
I like Michael Vick too.
Oh,
he scored me so many touchdowns in Blitz and NFL Fever.
Dude, I was telling him, a buddy that I was friends with in Chicago. So his friends are degenerate gamblers. Degenerate. They'll gamble
like
on
Ellen
anything.
Degenerates.
They'll gamble on anything. So he sends me a video of the rock skipping competitions that they're having on ESPN. He goes, "Dude, my buddies are betting on this for $500. $500 a guy."
Fucking serious.
Okay? I go, you're kidding me. He goes, no, I'm dead serious. I said, he goes, that's not even the worst of it. He goes, last week, they were betting on simulated Madden games. 500 simulated games. They randomly pick 2 teams and bet on it, $500 a game. I go, you're joking. No, I'm dead serious. He goes, craziest bet I've ever heard. This was in April. Craziest bet I ever heard. See, this is the worst I ever got. A kid bet, because they got snow in Chicago in April. Craziest bet. He goes, kid bet, double or nothing. Over under 2.2 inches of snow. So he bet the over under 2.2 inches of snow. He bet the over. Yeah, he bet the over. So $1,000 on it snowing in April. He bet the over. It snowed 2.4 inches. Won $1,000 from somebody else. Dude, I look at him and go, you're fucking lying. He goes, no, dude, I'm dead fucking serious. He goes, I had to stop betting with him. Because he'd throw in some money. He goes, I had to stop. He goes, because it was getting so bad, I had to stop.
It was just about everything.
It was about everything. Dude, they bet on that fucking Hungry Hippo game. They'd have guys sit around a table and play that fucking game and bet on that. They bet on everything. We'd go to a bar there, and they'd bet on someone crumpling up their receipt and throwing it in the garbage can. I'm dead. I'm not kidding. We'd sit there for hours, and people would just throw receipts in the garbage can.
Oh shit.
And they'd bet on that. $50 a bet. It's insane, dude. Just a bunch of degenerate gamblers. I've never been that way. Like, I like gambling.
Yeah.
But it's more like stuff I can control. I don't want someone else controlling my destiny. Like, oh, if that guy makes it, then I gotta pay him money. Like,
yeah.
No, I'm just gonna put money down and I'll bet. It's good nuts. It's fucking nuts. Have you thrown any money into the stock market?
Yeah,
I know we were gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I just threw $100, but I haven't like put it into anything yet.
You just put it in there so you have it available.
Yeah, it's in my like brokerage account.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I just need to do a little bit of research where I can just throw it in somewhere and I'm like, okay, I can let it sit there for like a couple months, and then if I want to move it around or put another $100 in.
Dude, I just let it sit.
Yeah.
Like, I pick something, I let it ride. I've lost a fuck ton of money on this one account.
Yeah.
I've lost a lot of money, but I just think it's an oil account, and I just thought, I'm just gonna let it ride. I'm gonna see what happens. I've lost a shit ton of money. I'm not gonna make money by selling it, so I might as well just sit on it, see if oil prices just skyrocket, and then, but it hasn't skyrocketed, so I'm just sitting on it.
Yeah, sell low, buy high. That's what I always say.
Sell low, buy high. Yeah. No, that's a good way to do it. Did you mean the other thing?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, so you're a short seller then?
No, that's
so he goes, yeah.
That's a good.
Oh, so you're a short seller?
Yeah, I deal short people, dude.
Yeah, I deal short people.
How many you want?
I know. I think. Yeah. I mean, that's good logic. Just because it's kind of like like instead of pulling down your pants and shitting, you're just gonna shit and then pull down your pants.
Yeah.
It's
like,
and then why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not?
It could go well.
Again, adult diapers solve all problems. That's the name of this episode. Adult diapers.
Adult diapers. That's it. We figured out.
Grandpa T promotes his adult diaper line.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a double. It's gonna be a double layer, so you got room, right, in case you're using it for a while.
Play.
It's a store. Yeah,
it's adult diapers. It's very useful, but it's a lifestyle brand.
I've been listening to a podcast about.
Good for you, dude.
About shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm trying to tell a story. I'm listening to a podcast about Amazon's battle with Walmart, and they were competing over diapers.com. At the peak, diapers.com was making $300 million a year, and guess what they were doing? A subscription service for people to buy diapers.
That's it, man.
It's fucking genius.
Yeah.
Think about it. You know how many diapers you're gonna go through in a month.
Yep.
Okay, I'll get my diaper supply at the end of the month. I'll get my new diaper supply at the end of the month. It's crazy. And then the stuff that Jeff Bezos did to buy them. Oh my god.
Are these just baby diapers or?
Could be all diapers. Never know.
Pet diapers, adult diapers.
Probably. I don't know. Do you know?
Yeah.
Did you know
Active
that? Do you know
diapers
Amazon?
Furry
for
diapers.
running.
Do you guys know Amazon owns Zappos.com?
No, I didn't.
Didn't know that,
No.
did you? Gotta listen to that podcast.
No.
What's this podcast called?
Business Wars,
Business Wars. All right.
Yep.
I'm just gonna-
and they do Starbucks versus Dunkin' Donuts. They do a shit ton of them. It's awesome. They do so
That
many
sounds
of them.
interesting.
It's really cool because they go. We can't know exactly what was said in the meetings, but they talk about meetings that were had between different CEOs and different people, and they go, "This is essentially what we think was talked about."
I need a new true crime podcast.
Sword and Scale, ruin your life. It'll ruin your life.
Well, I've already listened to that.
No, you
a lot.
haven't. Not all of them.
I haven't listened to a lot of them, but I feel like
I have so
I'm
many.
in such a
I have so
rut
many, dude.
in what I watch. It's like I either watch like a Joe Rogan podcast or like a Pokemon game.
Dude, I have so,
There's no in between.
I have so many. I'll send you a bunch of them. I've listened
Yeah.
to so many of them. I love them. Like
DM me the links, dude.
They did a bunch of them. They did a couple really good ones on the Jeffrey Epstein thing. Like went into detail about like all of the intricacies.
We
of
talked
his,
about him last week.
Oh,
Dude,
so
didn't
interesting.
Wondery did a podcast. That was the one I listened to.
Yeah.
that's
So
good.
Wondery does Business Wars. They do a couple different ones.
Who's
Okay.
Wondery?
Wondery's like
It's
a conglomerate. So they do a bunch of different podcasts, but they're all based off of similar things, and they have like three or four different narrators that do all the same things.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It is good.
And they have just good quality. They
When
get a
is
lot of good
Serial
stuff.
gonna do a new show?
Dude, I stopped listening to the last one. I couldn't listen to the last one.
What was it about? I
It
didn't.
was about the guy that got bartered for with the terrorists with Obama. What the hell was his name? And then turned out to be
Was that just season?
transgender.
Was that just season 2? They never did a season 3. Season 1 was so good.
Adnan, yeah.
Yeah.
Adnan was the first one.
Season 1 was so good, and then I agree. I never finished
Maybe it was
season 2.
season 2 or season 3, but the last one I listened to was the one where they did the guy who was bartered
Yeah,
for.
that
with
was
the
season
terrorists.
2.
Yeah, that was. I stopped listening to it because I was like, not my interest.
Yeah.
Pretty frustrated listening to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a bunch of there's so many good true crimes where they talk about serial killers and stuff like that.
Yum.
Oh gosh, we listened to one. I go, just wait. I said we were on the way back home from the cabin. I said we should just listen to a podcast on the way home with these guys. And I go, there's one. I said if you guys want to listen to one and you'll get a flavor of what this is like. I said let's listen to one of them. I said guarantee you won't be able to listen to past the first 15 minutes. It's talking about child cannibalism.
I fell asleep to it later that night.
We get through the first 15 minutes and they're talking about one thing, and the thing is they don't have voices for these people, so they use computer voices, so they're monotone. And one of them is in a chat room and they're talking about eating kids, and one of them is like yum yum, can't wait to taste those meaty thighs.
Jesus.
Yeah, and they go, nah, I'm done. I can't listen to this anymore. I go, told you. I fucking told you. I was listening to it on my way home when I lived in Chicago. Shut it off. And I was like,
Enjoy
no,
your
I'm done.
butter burger while listening to that.
Yeah. No, I'm done. Fuck that shit. No, I'm out.
Yeah, Trav, that's one thing we have to keep in mind wherever we end up. We got to make sure there's a Culver's on the way home,
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
we can hit that up on the
Yeah.
on
So
the
that's
way
what
back.
we always do. We always hit up Culver's on the way home from the cabin.
From the cabin. All right.
Always.
Yeah.
Yep. We went out of our way to hit up a Dairy Queen. Not the same. It was good. Not the same. These old ladies walk up to us and they go, "Oh, did you guys just go hunting?" Yeah,
We
just
didn't
went
go out of our way. That was the only thing on our way.
Yeah, well, it was one of those things where it's like we went out of our way to find fast food because we wanted to get Culver's like food.
Yeah.
So we went to
It
Dairy
wasn't
Queen.
bad, but the ice cream wasn't the same.
It was an interesting spot. Let's just put
Yeah.
it that way. We
It
were
was
the
a hick town for sure.
Yeah, it was.
Simpletons, you know?
It was interesting. It was interesting. Yeah, that's for sure. What'd you guys go hunting for? I was like, I'm so hungover. Please don't talk to me. I'm so hungover. You're being so nice, and I'm so hungover, and this is not a conversation you want to have after you just went to church, and I feel bad about not going, and so I'm really hungover. So please don't talk to me. And at that point, we were the only people there. They showed up, and then 17 people showed up after us.
Yeah, we're trendsetters, dude.
See those two hungover kids? Yeah, they said a fucking awesome meal at Dairy Queen.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, man, Culver's
is the shit.
Yeah, right? I mean, I feel like this, like, I haven't had it for a little while, but I feel like the staple meal would be like a burger, fries, and a shake, right?
Yep.
I mean,
it's so good.
Yeah. The fries,
I get the double bacon deluxe, fries, and a concrete.
I always get a chicken strip basket with barbecue sauce, fries, and concrete.
Oh, and the game changer though, when you get the Costco snack mix that's only out in the summer,
dude,
and you get a chocolate concrete with Reese's and banana, and throw some of this Costco snack mix in there with it. It's like chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, pretzels, graham crackers. What I mean, you name it. It's like the best snack mix ever. You throw that in a Culver's concrete, game over,
dude.
Game over.
I love going
game fucking.
I
over.
love going balls deep on life hacks. That is it. That is the definition of a life hack. You toss it in there.
That's a cum hack for sure.
Okay, so we got our food. It was just him and I. We got our food, and then we go, let's order our concretes to go and put our snack mix in it. Sat in the car. We sat there for 20 minutes just eating our concretes. So fucking good. Oh gosh, I'm the snack king.
Not hungover at all.
Hey dude,
totally
hey dude, Tiger King, come find me. I'm the snack
Never
king,
seen
bitch.
it.
I'm the snack. I'm
dude,
the snack
he would
king.
come find you.
I'm
man.
the snack king,
You
bitch.
watch Tiger King?
Yeah, that was so fun.
Dude,
you watch
our
it?
dad,
Hey.
yes, our dad called us and he goes, "Hey,
What's this whole
he
thing?
goes,
Hey,
Hey, that's my neighbor.
dude, did I tell you? He called me. He goes,
Dude lives in Texas.
He goes, hey, so what's this Tiger King thing about? I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, yeah, like everyone's talking about it.
You should have said it was a gay porn.
This is 3 weeks after it came out. I go, oh, you just gotta watch it. He goes, what do you mean? I go, you have to watch it. I said, you won't believe the shit that happens on it. He goes, no, but I thought you could just tell me. But I said, absolutely not. I'm not telling you shit. You gotta watch it. He goes, well, I don't have Netflix. I go, Mom does. Go get her login and watch it.
You can open it.
Yeah, watch it on your TV. I told you how to stream stuff on your TV.
This sounds
Watch
like
it on
me
your
talking
TV.
to my grandpa.
Dude, welcome
He had to
to
figure
our
out how
lives.
to watch.
Yeah.
Dude, my grandpa got addicted to Shameless on Netflix. 75.
Oh shit.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
have
that,
you
William-
watched
that
Tiger
William
King?
H.
Tiger-
Macy's a hell of a guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I think the funniest thing about Tiger King was the
He turned those guys gay.
yeah that they were gay and then they're like yeah the whole I'm not gay.
That dude is
I was
married.
just
The
there. Yeah.
guy with no teeth is
Yeah,
married.
yeah.
He's like, nah, I knew I wasn't gay. What do you
That
mean?
guy,
I was just
from
like-
what I've heard, that guy's convincing.
Dude, I love my favorite line of the whole show is when he goes, hey, you ever watch porn? And he's like, well, yeah. He goes, so do you watch the guy with the small dick or the big dick? He goes, well, big dick. He goes, guess you're not that straight, are you? Guess you're not that straight. Yeah, dude, I guess. And then he convinced him. He goes, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not that straight.
Oh yeah, you really,
You
really
got me.
You really got me there.
Yeah, you got me. You're right. I'm fucking gay. I like big dicks in porno, so I guess I'm gay. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Let's
You know what?
start
We
having
should-
sex
we
with
should
each
get
other.
married.
Yeah, we should get married, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, randomly says okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sounds
he goes,
good.
yep, sure, I'm fucking gay, 100%. Let's do it.
Just yeah, once those scenes came out, I was just like, okay,
that
fuck
kid
this
just
whole
wanted-
thing because I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
That kid just wanted to be loved.
Oh yeah, he just wanted to be loved, and some guy convinced me he was gay.
I also
gosh.
like the cult leader, the other dude who had like a harem of girls around him.
Oh
like,
yeah,
showcasing
and then
all
he's
the cats.
finding the hottest babysitter.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? The guy
He's
who's
like everyone
broke.
just loves being here. That's why they stay. And I'm
Yeah,
like, I'm pretty sure.
What
you're
is
just,
this?
the guy. So
Remember?
the guy who buys the zoo. The guy who buys the zoo. From
Okay, I haven't seen this show at all. I haven't watched a single minute of it.
Excuse me.
No,
You haven't
no, I
watched.
haven't
Tiger-
seen.
Are you fucking with us?
No, I haven't seen a single minute
Okay,
of it.
you need to watch.
Dude, I'm
this.
dead serious.
Yeah.
That what he says. The Tiger King guy
I
goes.
feel like I know the whole gist.
The
of
Tiger
it.
King
Carol
guy-
Baskin killed her husband.
No,
Yeah, I get
so
it.
some guy accidentally or on purpose kills himself in front of another person at the zoo. This guy after
Harambe?
the fact comes out and the Tiger King guy says, "You like watching porn, yeah?" And the guy goes, "Yep." And he goes, "Do you guys watch the small dicks or the big dicks?"
I get that part. I've heard that part 100 times.
Yeah. No, dude, this is...
Yeah.
There's another guy
I feel like I know the whole story. I don't need to watch it.
Oh,
No,
but you don't know that
need to
hair. No,
watch
you
it,
have
man.
to, dude.
There's
on
other
Netflix,
things that
right?
happen that
Yeah,
I
you
mean, there's
have
like
to.
more players in there that you're just like, yeah, this.
Dude, you
this
couldn't
is
make
super
this shit up
fucked
if you
yeah.
tried.
I feel like I'm gonna fall in love with Carol Baskin Robbins.
You might.
Fucking Carol Baskins. Dude. It is.
I bet your COD partner's
It's a
balls
quality
deep
show.
on Joe Exotic.
Yeah. You're not wrong. And you're not wrong.
I know.
I gotta transition away from that pretty quickly. Fuck, what was I gonna say? There was another show.
You're gonna say, "Oh, you're so cute, kiss
Oh
me."
gosh.
What's going on here? It sounds like
That's how we have to end every episode. Not that we're ending, but when we
Oh,
do,
you're trying to end it?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
What-
the
but-
preemptive end.
No.
Oh,
When we
yeah.
do end, we have to end with telling each other that we're cute.
okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to end or?
No, I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
I was
That's
just
like,
checking. I feel like we were on a fucking roll, and then you just hard stop.
no,
it.
we are. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood to stop.
Remember when lady and wifey get on here and they hard stop it? They said something. Go, well, that's a hard
Yeah,
stop.
they go, it's time for dinner.
Yeah. Oh, that's a hard. Oh, cool. That's a hard stop. Well, thanks. It's been a good time. No, what the fuck other show was on? Have you? Oh, what I was gonna ask you. Have you seen Ozark?
Yeah.
Have you watched the end of it?
Yeah.
The last season?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you? We've both talked about this. Were you at the end of the third season and you go, this is gonna be the same shit over and over and over again? They're gonna get in trouble, and then the lawyer's gonna bail them out. The white lady, the lawyer's gonna bail them out, or the lawyer's gonna get pissed at them, and then they show up to the Mexican guy's house. Are you tracking?
Yeah.
Blasts her head off, and I go,
Yeah.
well, now this show can keep going. This show can keep going. I'm in. Fuck yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. I feel like they have to push like more than just two characters, right? I mean, like the couple, right? They're like the kinda like
they're the main characters.
Yeah, but they need to push like Ruth. Like she needs to do more shit. You know?
Oh, I think they will,
Yeah.
because I think they're finding out that Ruth is like like one of the best characters.
Yeah.
And you know who I actually now like?
Huh.
The old lady, the old poppy seed lady.
Oh yeah.
She became my favorite
Yeah.
character. After she, what did she do? She killed somebody.
Yo,
Right?
I'm trying to remember the
I
old
just got a
lady.
letter from Donald J. Trump in the mail.
Oh.
Donald
what's
fucking.
up?
Oh, I got the same one.
Yeah.
What is he talking about these
He
days?
said that
Donald J. Trump.
I got your economic impact payment has arrived.
Oh,
Hey, dude, I got
thanks,
mine 4
Donald.
weeks ago. Doesn't really care about you, does he?
Nope.
You know? Yeah. DJT, you know?
Signed by him.
DJT.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's
Nice
making
guy.
things-
Good guy.
making Things happen.
Yeah, good guy.
Thanks for the memories, Trump.
Thanks for the memories.
Yeah, we're definitely not gonna forget.
Yeah,
what's
thanks for
gonna
the
happen,
memories.
man.
Hey, but will we ever forget what Joe Biden said? Hey, if you got to pick between me or Trump, you ain't black. Hey, dude, are you kidding me? Did you hear what he said?
No,
He's talking to Charlemagne the God, who does the Breakfast Club, and he's got it's super popular in New York.
Everywhere.
And everywhere, but it's super popular. It started off in New York. Super
Yeah, I
popular
think it's
in
a
New York.
local radio station in New York.
Yeah. And so they've done like podcast type interviews with people on the radio station. He interviews Joe Biden, and at the end, they're talking, and Joe Biden goes, well, if you got to pick between me or Donald Trump, you ain't black. Hey, Joe, what do you know about being black, buddy?
Yeah, that's a bold statement right there.
It was just a very awkward moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't black. Oh, dude, are you trying to talk? Are you trying to talk a certain way? Or are you trying to get in with a bunch of people that you probably know nothing about? You know absolutely zero about?
Yeah.
It's scary. It's scary that that's gonna be their choice. Granted, not a ball sucker on DJT. DJT's done a lot of stupid shit. But let's be honest. When you see Joe Biden diddling little kids on camera, a little weird.
There's just
I haven't seen that
no real great option right now.
No. No, you got a guy that's got dementia, and then you got a guy that has
that has dementia, but it's on speed. So
you got you got a guy that has dementia, and then you got a guy that has what's that shit that you just yell stuff out?
Oh, Tourette's.
Tourette's. Yeah, Donald Trump's got Tourette's, and Joe Biden's got dementia. Those are our two best options.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Fucking America. Yeah. You think people just watch us from overseas and they're like, this is so awesome. This is reality television. This is reality TV.
Watch us? Or
should we just add Dirty Daddy to the
Daddy Dirt?
Oh yeah, Daddy Dirt. Sorry.
Dirty Daddy. Daddy Dirt.
Dirty Daddy.
Dirty Daddy. Daddy Dirt. I think he actually
add him to the mix.
No, I think he's changed the name. So
Dirty
it's
Daddy?
both of those things. You can say it.
Dirty Daddy.
You
or
can
Daddy
say
Dirt?
it flip flop. You can just say, "Hey, this is Dirty Daddy, Daddy Dirt,"
Yeah.
or Daddy Dirt, Dirty Daddy.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I have
Just-
an interchangeable
Just
name.
keep it
Yeah.
rolling.
Mommy
Yeah.
Mike or Mikey Mommy?
Milfy Mike.
Milky. He goes to the girls last night. He goes, so like, would you guys wear a shirt if we came out and it said, "Stay at home MILF"? And the girls just all three of the girls go, "No." Okay, that idea's dead. That idea's fucking stupid.
Someone will wear it.
He goes, no. He goes, not our target market. Okay, well, you're out. Not our target market.
Whoops.
Oh, that was so good. Not our target market. Holy shit.
What do you have? What's on your arm? What do you have tattooed?
Oh, we got
there?
to have a little.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we got
a little tat
Hey,
talk.
hey.
Tat
Maybe
talk.
maybe
Tat
this is how
talk.
we,
Hey.
Tat talk
Yeah,
with
maybe this is-
Trav.
maybe this is how we wrap it up.
Do you
a
want
little
tit
tat
tat?
talk.
Do you want a tit tat talk?
Yeah, titty tat talk, you know? Yeah, with my fat tits.
Heavy
hey,
tit
it's fat,
tat
hey, it's
talk.
Fat Tit Saturday. Bring out your titty tats.
Titty-
Titty tat, tit,
It's
fat
kind of
tits
nice
talk.
that you have a little extra belly because you're resting that mic arm
Yeah.
right on the
Hey, are
belly.
you wearing your
Yes.
painting outfit or
So-
what? You just get done painting or what? You're in your all white outfit? You just get done
Feisty.
painting? Yeah. Have a good time. Gonna go sweep the deck. Yeah. Get out there and
Hey,
sweep the deck.
when you're done sweeping the decks, be sure to dust my way.
Yeah, get out there and sweep that deck.
This is titty tat talk.
Yeah. Titty Tat Saturdays with the Fat Tits, Dirty Daddy Dirt, and Mommy Mikey.
Tattoo talk with Trav.
Tattoo Talk with Grandpa T.
Titty tat talk for tea tat.
Do a Titty Tat T
Yeah, tit.
with Titty Tat T-Rav. Titty Tat T-Rav. That's your new nickname. Titty Tat T-Rav. You got
Yeah.
less tattoos than the both
Yeah,
of us, but
that
it's
feels-
Titty
yeah,
Tat
that feels
T-Rav.
right.
All right, so what do we got? Oh, those hurting your ears because he's worn them out over 3
Yeah.
years. There's
Yeah,
no
they fit-
cushion.
They're
feel-
custom fit to my ears.
These feel-
There's no cushion anymore.
yeah, this feels nice and soft in my ears right now.
This is nice and soft. There's plastic been rubbing on your ears for 3 hours. The plastic's been rubbing the skin off your
No, I
ears.
think it just helps them like push back so they're more aerodynamic. They've been smeared against my face.
Yeah, but that feels good. Yeah. All right, so what do we got on the
All
arm?
right, so
Yeah,
so I
explain
got,
it to your boy.
right on my right forearm, I've got a loon, right? So
It's
yeah,
like a swimming loon, right?
it's a loon. Well, it's supposed to be like flying, but just kind of a more,
But you got it designed by someone, yeah?
Yeah. So the idea was right a loon because Minnesota state bird, right from Minnesota, and then the design style is kind of like Pacific Northwest indigenous tribes,
Mhm.
right? They use a lot
Yeah,
of
it looks
that.
like the Shamu carving from Free Willy.
It does,
Exactly,
yeah.
yeah.
Uh huh.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Free Willy's a shit.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. Titty Tat Trav. Fuck yeah.
Shit. Yeah, so the idea is right Minnesota and then also Pacific Northwest because I lived out there. And bird just because.
So who
I've been
designed
moving
it?
around a lot. Yeah, so this guy from. So I bought some T-shirts from this guy in Oregon who designs using this style.
Okay.
And I had the T-shirts for like 10 years, and then that's right when I like was thinking, oh, I want to get a tattoo. So I reached out to him. I said, hey, do you ever done tattoo designs? Are you interested? He's like, oh yeah, I've done plenty of them. He's like, let me know what you want. Give me like the size dimensions, let me know, what you're looking for, and I can give you 3. He gave me 3 mock-ups, and then I decided from there, like, I like this part of the body, I like this part of the head, I like this part of the wings, and
That's
then
sweet.
just put it together.
Yeah,
Did he tattoo you then, or do
No,
you bring it to an
dude.
artist?
No, yeah, it was all.
You did it yourself?
No.
No. So I did I did
That's
this
sweet.
in Costa Rica.
Yeah, you got it done in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
So a guy down there in the neighborhood that does them.
It's like quality,
like a-
quality tattoo.
It was
No,
good,
like
yeah.
tattoo gun?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
they don't call it a gun. What do they call it? Tattoo machine?
No, they call it a gun. Tattoo
Yeah,
gun.
gun, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had the
tattoo
whole he had a little studio in his house. Had everything like set up, but yeah, he just had a big like laying table there, and yeah, just do it right there. It was like
Cheap as fuck,
100
dude.
$160 for this.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
a sweet
That'd be like
Yeah.
300 where we go.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, and then
Is
this
that
one,
Oh, dude,
Then
yeah,
I
that
got
one's
this one,
sweet as
yeah.
fuck.
Where did you get that one?
So this one, same guy. He actually fucked some things up, but it turned out fine. But this is my design, so I was like, okay, I've lived in Costa Rica for a quarter of my life. Like I want something to represent that area. So we have rings, right? 5 different rings. So the bottom ring is wavy lines, show waves of the ocean. The next ring is the palm fronds on the beach, right? This third line is a leaf pattern that you see a lot in the jungle. So, and, like doing all these hikes and living out there and working with professors who study that stuff, I was like, this is the leaf design that kind of like sticks out. The fourth ring is this indigenous pattern they use on like things they used to weave and make. It's just like a big rectangular box. And then the fifth is these triangular lines to show the mountains. So it's like all the rings of
That's
like
so
of
cool.
the
Yeah, that's a
ecosystem,
cool
yeah.
idea.
That's
Did
really
he
sweet.
did he think it was cool when you explained it to him? Did you explain it to him?
Yeah. The cool thing was, especially like he was like, yeah, this makes sense, right? Like you're going up in like height in terms of
Elevation.
from the
Yeah,
ocean
yeah.
to the mountains.
Yeah.
But then he for him, like, cause he's Costa Rican, he knew exactly what this
design.
leaf design
Yeah,
was. He's
yeah.
like, oh yeah, like that's totally recognizable when
That's
when
fucking
you see
sick.
it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I like that idea too of like, cause is it kind of like a ring for each year that you were there?
not necessarily like the years, but just like because I've like lived or been around or traveled through all those different kind of like ecosystems. So I was like, I just wanted to.
Because I think of it as like a tree, like every ring that a tree has when you
Years,
cut it
yeah.
off, it's like a year old. And it's like be so cool to like memorialize like a section of time, even if it's like
Yeah.
split up, like you were kind of back and forth of there, of like a section of time, and each ring kind of has like you did there. It's like a layer of like the experience that you had.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a
I
sweet
love
design.
that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turned out well. It was,
I might steal that.
dude.
That's unique. It's really unique.
That's really cool.
Yeah. That's the thing that I've always liked. It's like getting unique shit, either placement or image, where it's like, oh, that's somewhere no one's gonna put
Yeah,
that.
it's super unique. I might steal that though.
Yeah, super unique. I might steal it, but I'm gonna put it on the tip of my wiener. So, so it's gonna be unique to the placement. So.
Oh no, I actually just want.
I love that.
I want on the tip of my finger, like my pointer finger, just so you can always just look at it.
I just love the
And just
idea of that
stare.
though, of like having like each, it's like a different experience part of
Yeah.
like a whole.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so cool.
Yeah. No, yeah, this one definitely. This was like a 2-year design, right? I just like had started it, and every like couple months, just coming back to it and be like, okay, what do I want to change? And he gave me some good advice. Here, he's like in the middle. If it's just blacked out here, it's gonna be too much, kind of
Black.
like block, right?
Yep.
So
It's
he's
gonna,
like,
it's gonna look when you get older. It's just gonna look like a black blob.
yeah. So he's like, let's break it up a little bit and just do dots, right? It shows that there's like some volume there, but it's not blacked out like the rest of it. So, yeah, that was actually fun to see.
Yeah,
Um,
it's cool that he like grasped on it. And was like, oh fuck yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good. He was good at like just kind of going with it, being like, yeah, dude, that makes sense to me. Like,
Yeah.
let's.
Yeah, you want someone who thinks the design makes sense and like anatomically on your body it fits your body. Like
Mhm.
his tattoo artist did the best job of like telling him his original design was going to be too busy and then redesigning it for him and getting exactly what he wanted, but in the redesign.
Yeah, what do you have? I don't think I've
I
seen
have
yours.
some roses here, and then some waves and a dragonfly here,
Oh, nice.
and then a butterfly and a rose here. And it was originally all part of like one design where I was wanted it like all right on my forearm, so I had like the 3 roses and a watch piece, then like a butterfly in one of the roses, and then a dragonfly kind of coming up with some like waves kind of coming over it. And it was just like, to what he just said, like it was just too busy. And I'm so glad, because I as soon as I got, like, he kind of broke it up. He's like, let's like break this up to like, because each piece had like a very significant meaning to me too. He's like, you're kind of like, it's not only busy, but it's just like you're kind of blending all of these like meanings and ideas into one thing. And it's like, let's let each meaning stand out on its own. And I was so glad too, because then we finished the first one, and I was like, oh, I want like my whole arm covered. Like I didn't like, originally I was like, I'll just get that tattoo and then maybe one other one and do like a half sleeve. And as soon as I got that, I was like, oh no, I want a full sleeve, probably both arms.
Yeah.
So it was like, it all worked out for the best. And now it's like, I see, as soon as he did it too, I was like, oh yeah, I see what you mean. Like, this is like a very special tattoo for this meaning, and this is a very special tattoo for that meaning. And so on and so forth.
Yeah,
That's
everything,
sweet, man,
everything pops. Whereas like if you do it too busy, there's not one thing that pops. It all just looks like one thing.
Yeah, and he like, it kind of explained to me, is like, think about like how you just had to explain that to me. Like when someone comes up on the street and be like, oh, what is that tattoo for? Like, what do you want to have to say? Yeah. Do you want to have to say like 20 different things, or do you want to just be like, oh, it's for this?
Or what does a butterfly symbolize, and why do you have the roses? Well, they're two different things, right? Yeah. And so they can piece it out. Yeah. That's what my biggest thing was too. Is I wanted certain things, but mine was more placement, and then it was readability. So can you read it where it's placed on my arm? Because if you can't read it, or it's jumbled in a mess of everything, then it's just going to be a black blob, and you're like, what the fuck is that on your arm? Whereas more people can see it or read it by their eye.
Yeah.
So far, like, all of mine have been kind of like memorial tattoos. So like, moving forward, I'm kind of, those are like my first like 3 ideas. So now I'm coming up with like new ideas of what I want to do and fill up, because I do want to, I for sure want to do a full sleeve on the arm that I already have tattoos on.
Okay. How far is that up so far?
It's like my both sides, like my full lower arm, and then just like part of my bicep. Okay. On the outside. Yeah. So I probably have like 4 more tattoos that need to cover it up.
That's sweet.
So it'll be a process. It won't be for a few years, but
you can, if you want to just put our faces on, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
Yeah. You can do some more memorial tattoos.
Put a nice platypusy on there.
Some more memorial tattoos. Yeah, I think you should do that.
I hope it's not memorial tattoos.
Yeah, no.
You guys got to stick around.
Yeah.
No, I mean like legendary, I guess, tattoos is more of a...
Oh, yeah.
Like more legend.
Like your mushroom stamp?
Like a legend tattoo. Yeah. That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Or the wrinkle of my butthole.
No, I feel like I know what I want to finish my sleeve on, and then this arm's kind of up for grabs still.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. It's like I have a couple ideas for my right arm, but I don't necessarily want to fill it up. If it gets filled up, sweet. If it doesn't, I just know I have a couple more ideas. I want to do a couple things, but
I feel like my right arm's gonna be a lot of like fantasy, like type stuff, experience based stuff, or whatever. I don't know. Just whatever I want. Just fun stuff.
Guys sucking on each other.
Yeah.
Bunch of fantasy stuff, like guys sucking on each other.
Well, just like it's not doesn't like just kind. I guess not fantasy, but like whatever, like just whatever I want, you know, like.
I know what you're saying.
Whereas my left arm is it started off with like a lot of meaning and stuff, so I feel like the rest of it kind of has like some meaning to it too. Yeah. Whereas my right arm will probably just be like
a bunch of big poop piles.
And just a bunch of hot emojis.
Just a bunch of naked women on your arm. Just a bunch of naked women and.
There's a bunch of mermaid tits.
Yeah. You can get
I can show you. Oh wait, that's Aladdin.
You can get some. You can get my fat tits on there if you want.
Just do something random shit as like a dog shitting itself.
Yeah, a dog.
While there's a rainbow going over top.
And then underneath it put squatty potty.
Dude, wait, have you seen that tattoo where it's like the cat's butthole is your belly button?
Yes, it's so disgusting. Hey, but are they wrong? That's exactly what a cat butthole looks like.
Cats are so gross.
Cats fucking suck ass. I hate cats.
Yeah.
If you like cats, don't listen.
Yeah. Hey, not serial killer, but do cats deserve to be alive? No, not really. Hey, not serial killer wouldn't touch a cat, but I mean, do they deserve to be alive? Probably not.
Should probably just tape up their buttholes out of anything, Just
Hey,
look
yes,
at it.
yes, dude. Put your fucking tail
yeah,
down.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean,
At least bejewel it.
Yeah.
At least
Tattoo it up,
At least make it colorful. I mean, so I got something pretty to look at.
Yeah, give it like a flower tattoo.
Seriously
around
though,
that rim.
why do they walk around with your fucking tails in the air? I don't want to see your butthole.
No,
you won't want to see my butthole.
Dude, I think it's a turn on for other cats.
Yeah.
Definitely not humans, but
Yeah,
cats
no,
love it.
definitely not humans.
I mean, they love looking at the
Ugh,
butthole. Yeah.
Fucking hate cats. Hate them so much.
That's true. Belly buttons are pretty fucking. I actually This is gonna sound weird, but the other day I looked at my belly button. I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
What
thing?
is the belly button? Yeah,
Yeah, like
isn't it crazy? I said this thing. I said this to.
That's some fucking
I said
crazy
this to
shit.
lady the other day. Think about it. You have
It's your plug-in.
You have two things on the. You have two things on the opposite side of your body that look
120
exactly the same. You have a below the belt belly button, and you have a belly button in the middle of your belly.
That's
You have
weird.
a belly button.
Well, dude, and
is your butthole.
think about it.
Yeah,
Your
that's-
belly button is where you were plugged into your mom.
Yeah,
That's so weird.
and then they just snip it off and it's gone. It's done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so weird. How do they make it an in-ear and outie? How does your body decide? Are you gonna be an
Dude.
in-ear and outie?
Aliens, dude. We need to talk about them more. We just released the first Time Capsule Thursday episode. Talked about aliens a lot. We need to talk about them more. They're real. The NASA's confirmed them now. The FBI's confirmed them. And no one's paying attention because of Corona.
No, they confirmed UFOs, you dumb fuck. They didn't confirm aliens.
Someone just
guaranteed it.
so-
Someone just guaranteed it.
Someone just
Like a
guaranteed.
DJ like a
Someone just
DJT
guaranteed that there's
guarantee.
parallel time universes.
Yeah, like a DJT guarantee.
I'd like to get back to the body parts. Just one more thing I want to add out there.
Penises.
No,
super
no,
weird.
no.
Like a trunk hanging
That's
off your body.
Oh yeah, that's so weird.
When were
But
we
the other
talking
weird
about
thing
body
is-
parts?
Belly buttons and bundles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
I mean, why the hell do guys have nipples? There's
no
literally-
reason.
There's no use.
There's no
There's
reason.
no use.
Yeah, it'd be
Why
super-
can't I just have
flat chest?
just no nipple, just flat skin right there, and
It
you
looks
know?
so weird.
Then I wouldn't have to call them fat
'cause we're-
tits. I
it's
could
a-
just call it skin.
It's equality. Dude, it looks so weird if you didn't have nipples
This
though.
is just rolly skin.
Would it though? If you grew up with not having them, would it
Maybe.
look weird?
I don't know.
Do you think no nipples and like
I
you know if you had
suppose.
like
I mean,
like
yeah.
you know like
As-
muscular
I
chest?
guess
Hey,
I guess it's kind of like saying girls would look weird without dicks.
Hey dude, hey dude,
Like,
hey dude, do you watch?
They don't like if they never had them, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, you just
Hey,
wouldn't
do you
even
watch?
think about
Hey,
it.
do you watch pornos with guys with nipples? Oh, you're gay. Guys and girls have nipples.
Do you wanna get
Oh, do
married?
you like nipple? Oh, do you like nipples? Yeah. Oh, guys have nipples. Oh, then you're gay.
Do you want to get married?
But that's that's a logic. That's the logic that Tiger King used.
Yeah.
Oh, do guys have nipples? Oh, so do girls. Oh, well then you. Oh, if you like guys. Oh, so guys have nipples, then you're gay.
And they're like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
forgot.
you're right. You're fucking right. You're right. I am gay because I have nipples and I
So
like guys who have nipples.
when are we gonna get to a point where that's a elective surgery to have your nipples removed as a male to be your more natural form?
I mean, I think in the next like 10 years at least.
Yeah. No, that's the only way you're gonna be able to decipher between a male and a female is guys don't have nipples anymore. You just be able to get them removed.
Like, can you snip these off and then just roll my skin into my skin underneath and,
Yeah, yeah.
and we'll just close it out?
And make it look like a nipple though.
Yeah, just staple it.
Yeah. No, make it look like a belly button. I want two belly buttons on where my nipples used to be.
No. I want you to take them out and then tattoo them back in so they're always
yeah, so I don't want them, but then I still want them. So yeah, I want you to tattoo them back on. I mean, what the fuck? That's gonna happen though. That's gonna happen.
Probably already is.
Oh. Let's get away from this topic.
Sorry, yeah, that's...
Yeah. Oh, should women breastfeed? No, I mean, like, they shouldn't be forced to. Forced? Do my nipples produce milk? No? Okay, so there's the differentiation. Male, female. My nipples don't produce milk.
What are you talking about?
Okay, wait. Here's another
That was
thing.
out of left field. What the fuck are you talking about?
We're talking about, is that the only way you're going to be deciphered between guys and girls is nipples?
What is... You went to a place I was not expecting there.
Deciphering between males and females.
Yeah. Let's move on. I'm confused.
Yeah, okay, the other thing, too, is...
I'm confused.
I mean,
I
think
had no
about
idea
this.
where that
Moving
came
too
from.
quickly, aliens.
Why is
Aliens.
there hair in your
aliens have
armpits? Why? Like, why is it even necessary? Doesn't matter. Your armpits do nothing. Except for...
Yeah,
you
why
sweat.
do we have hair
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Hey, why do we sweat, though?
Because it's like releasing nutrients and...
When did women have to?
that's corona.
When did
That's
women
corona
start
virus.
shaving their armpits?
Oh,
And
hey,
when
dude.
did men stop?
Oh, hey, I don't shave them flat, but I trim the fuck out of them because otherwise I sweat like a monkey.
Yeah. I actually,
I've never
I
touched
trimmed
them.
Oh, I trim the shit out of my
I've
armpits.
trimmed them a little bit.
Mine are basically bare right now because I
Yeah.
don't. I sweat way more when I have hair. Sweat way more.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't know why there's hair there.
Try it, dude. Try it. Change your
Yeah.
fucking life.
When did women have to start doing that though?
I think...
When we decided it became disgusting. When you looked at a woman, you go, shave your armpits because it's gross. That's just like them saying, I have nipples, you have nipples, you should get rid of yours. That's when girls start saying, nah, you know what, I'm not cool with you having nipples anymore. I have them and mine do something. You have yours and they do nothing.
But think about it.
Get rid of them.
If no one ever started doing that, it wouldn't be a thing.
No.
And no one would care.
Yeah,
like
right.
it would just be like,
Right.
it might be weird if people did it.
That's like you're saying, like, didn't you say, wouldn't it be weird if we didn't have nipples?
Yeah.
If we never had them, it wouldn't be weird.
Yeah.
It would kind of be
But
like
it'd be
that,
weird if you didn't see nips on a guy right now. You
That's
know?
true. It'd just be...
It'd be like, hey, dude, where are your nips?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
did you just erase them? I mean, what happened?
Yeah. Oh no, you got them. No, you got them tattooed the color of your skin. So you have nipples. They just are colored the tattoo of your,
You
color
have
of
to,
your
like,
skin.
go up close to see
Yeah,
if they're
yeah.
still there. You're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they're still there. It's just the same color as your
Yeah,
skin.
yeah.
Yeah. That'd be disturbing.
That might happen.
Might have to get on this. Yeah, this might be a new business venture.
But you think aliens have something to do with
Check
our
it
belly
out.
buttons, or
How
what?
to figure out your true nipple color at theoatmealshop.com.
Yeah. That's what the oatmeal shop becomes.
Oh, and a side note, this is how you barbecue chicken.
Yeah, this is how you barbecue chicken. Hey, but you think aliens have something to do with our belly buttons or what?
Yeah, I think so. That's where they plug in. It's there or the other place they probe.
Could you elaborate?
See, what was just said there, I just envision at night somebody sitting out here and an alien that's glowing. It comes up to them and just plugs into them. Is like,
I don't know.
I'm plugging into you.
I think if there's aliens, they don't want anything to fucking do with us.
Why
We're
would
weird.
You? Why
We're
would
weird.
You? Hey, why would you?
You think they want to do with this?
Why would you? We have people.
They come down and look at us like, hey, you're idiots. You're sitting in a garage drinking whiskey, smoking cigars, talking into a machine. You're dumb.
Yeah. Why would they want anything? You have people that like to suck on toes. Yeah, we're out. We're not doing that.
Shrimp farmers?
Yeah, no, we're out. Oh, you guys have. Oh, and you call it shrimping?
Hey,
Nah,
dude.
I'm out.
Hey, dude.
Nah, I'm out.
Have you ever had shrimp toast?
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
No, is that
Me
is that a
neither.
real thing?
It sounds disgusting, though.
Shrimp toast.
Shrimp toast.
Wait, what do you mean?
That's what the wife was trying to sell me on last night. She wants to make shrimp toast.
Hey, I got a
you
question
just like
for you.
grind up shrimp and then spread it
yeah,
on toast?
apparently.
It's like
Sounds
it's like
disgusting.
crab paste. Like crab paste.
Sounds disgusting.
Hey, how you said it earlier though? How disgusting is tuna? Regardless of what you put in it, tuna tastes disgusting.
Unless you cover it in mayo and hot sauce, it's
Dude, or you
not
put in,
edible.
like,
It's it's disgusting.
but if you put in like if you put in like lime juice,
hey, dude,
Well,
are you
that
tasting
shit's
limes
fucking
or
good.
tuna?
and raw.
Limes.
I don't care.
Well, limes.
It's so funny though.
It's the
dude, 'cause
combo, man.
Raw,
It's the
raw
fucking combo.
tuna,
Limes.
You gotta put
raw
it together.
tuna is so good, or like a ahi tuna steak.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Canned tuna is so gross.
it's disgusting.
Yeah, nah. I like
No,
it.
you're right. It's disgusting. No, because
it's
you're just
good,
tasting
man.
the limes. Yeah, no, you're right.
No, but I mean, in the canned tuna, you get, you mix the tuna with something, but you also get the like oily water from it. That shit's good.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
If
gotta
you,
try it.
I do it with avocado and some olive oil and some pepper and some hot sauce.
I pour hot. That's all I have. I have a little bit of tuna with my hot sauce. That's what I have because it tastes.
You're a
so
minimalist when
gross.
it comes to food. Your cookies or
Dude,
like dust.
I eat what's gonna keep me coherent. That's it. Other than that, I don't like eating. Fucking waste of my time. It's a waste of my time.
Fucking waste.
It is. It's a waste of my time. I have to do it so that I can stay sane throughout the day. That's the only.
Oh, you
reason
mean
I
so
do
you
it.
can actually live? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Yeah.
I don't do it for the enjoyment of eating. It's a
Once
waste of
I
my time.
start eating, it's really hard to stop.
Fat Tit Saturday. Welcome with Titty Tat Trav and Mommy Mike and Daddy Fat Tits Dirty.
Who in your family doesn't have tattoos? Just
My
the dad?
Just
Yeah.
the dad, yeah.
Yeah, they all.
I bet he
have
secretly
Lynn-
has one.
Lynn's has one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Rami has one. Has a couple, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I assume that.
I think we should put the Rami's little husband on this tattoo
I-
bender.
He's never.
He doesn't
gonna
have
do it.
any?
No,
Aw,
he's,
man.
he's like Pops. He's never gonna get one.
Maybe around
You know
like
what I
on
think?
his neck.
You know what I
that
think
would
we
look
do
sick.
though when Pops is on his way out?
Yeah.
Maybe just convince him to get a block O on his shoulder.
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
a nice Ohio State block O on
Yeah.
his shoulder. Oh, guess what? Our uncle still has yet to get the Johnny Walker on his arm.
You've been bugging him about it?
Yeah, I tell him every fucking time I see him. I
Yeah.
said, when is he getting his tattoo?
Yeah, you should definitely. You gotta push him on
This
that.
is one of my favorite ones too.
Oh,
one of my
yeah.
favorite
No,
tattoos, that
one
Johnny
looks
Walker.
cool. Yeah. That one's pretty sweet.
I was there for that one.
Yeah, I really like that one. And I don't know, I like.
That's when I planned
I
my
like-
first tattoo.
I like all of them.
Your fucking weenus is the only thing there that doesn't have a tattoo on it.
I know you had to circle it around.
You should put a little cock on there. I'll draw it for you.
Just draw the tip
Just a
up,
nice
a
little
mushroom
Sharpie
stamp.
cock.
Yeah, just a mushroom. No, I should put Lemmy. I should put
Then you-
Lemmy on
Then
there.
you, have
Yeah.
then you have to explain to everybody that knows it.
Dude,
What's
okay.
that, what's
Yeah,
on
that
the
little
tip of your
dot?
elbow?
What's the
Hey,
little
Yeah.
dot on
Hey,
your elbow?
what's our subscriber goal on YouTube to get a platypus tattoo on our weenus?
1,000.
1,000?
Yep.
Okay, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
We're getting platypus.
Platypus icon tattoo on our weenus.
Yeah, that sounds like.
I won't do it on my weenus. It won't stick.
Well, then somewhere on our
Yeah, I'll
bods.
get it. For sure, I'll get it.
Somewhere on our bods.
100%.
On your kneecap.
I'll
Yeah.
get it on my butthole wrinkle.
No, your kneecap. Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll
Just
get it on my kneecap.
set it out there so the whole world can see it.
Yeah,
you
get
know,
it
as
on
you
my
bend
kneecap.
your leg.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Boys,
What?
is it time?
Time to wrap it up?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
What do you think?
Yeah. This has been good.
Good session.
Yeah.
We had a good session.
Thanks for joining us,
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
Hey, yeah,
really
no,
fun.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, it's
Come back
good,
on if you
good to
wanna
talk
come
to you
back
guys. Yeah, maybe in a little while when you just keep this rolling, we'll come back.
Well, you were
and-
about to say,
and
oh,
hang
when
out.
you get subscribers, because like I want people to hear me.
Yeah,
Nah,
when
bitch.
you get 50
Nah,
subscribers, I feel like
You're coming on whenever we
this'll
tell
be
you to
worth
come
it.
on. Actually,
Yeah.
Yep, you'll be here.
No,
Was-
if we end up making it big, this will be a throwback episode. Everyone will be like, "Oh, this is the first episode of
Yeah,
Grandpa
man.
T."
Yeah, check
Hey,
out
Grandpa
this.
T.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like, when's Grandpa T coming back on? Fuck yeah. Grandpa T's gonna be our #1 episode.
Hope so. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's do it again.
Did you
for
enjoy
sure.
yourself? Was
Yes.
it what you thought it was gonna be?
No, it was good. Yeah. I mean, you guys are just fun, easy people to be around. So
Good.
just
Good.
talking
Glad to
about
hear it.
whatever.
We think we're fun and easy, but then when we get other people in the room, sometimes it doesn't flow that way.
We're so high.
Yeah, you got your fucking whiskey and
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
seltzer
yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
thanks for coming on.
Thanks,
Thanks, man.